Hey everyone. Sorry, I was a little late, but I'm here. Hey Auntie Cherry. I'll wait for some more people to come in. How's everyone? Hope everyone is doing great. I can't wait till Friday. Hey Ray Ray girl. Come on in, y'all. Come on in, girl. Cause girl, I think they mad, girl, cause nothing but the truth dropped them videos, girl. Ooh. Mm, girl. I see Polo over there live. I was listening to him, but I can't listen to him now because I'm live. But he is live over there. Hold on, I'm trying to set my other thing up here. Polo is funny, baby. Hey, honey drip. Hey, girl. Oh, you at work? Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you, sis? Good afternoon to you. Yes, girl. I'm glad today Wednesday. I'm glad tomorrow Thursday, child. Ooh, yes. Hey, Miss Walker. Baby. I knew they was gonna be mad at nothing but the truth. I had a feeling. I knew it. She got them goddamn videos out, goddamn. They did not want them videos out before. What is it to hide? Like, what is it to hide, y'all? I don't understand. What is it to hide? Open Book gonna drop a video too. She's gonna drop a video. It should be coming this afternoon or something because she's dropping a video too. I think she's working on it now. Hey, Miss Smith. Will you be off this Friday, Miss D? I'm gonna come on, but I'm gonna get off early. I'm gonna be off at least by 2:30. Yeah, I'm gonna get off early. I ain't going over 2:30. Yeah. Good afternoon, Miss D. Good afternoon to you too. How are you? So good. Y'all hit the like button. Come in. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, Barbara, I didn't even see you. How are you doing? So, girl, why is they mad at her because of the videos? I mean, listen, they just videos. I mean, you can't be mad at content creators. They do their homework. You know what I'm saying? They out here, they covering the case. Hey, they have a right to get the footage. She got those footage, and she have more footage. I don't know how much more footage she got, but she do have more footage. Now, y'all, did anyone hear? Do anyone remember the guy name that was in that police report? How many of y'all heard the guy name, or did y'all read the guy name, or did y'all hear about the guy name that was in that police report? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Happy Wednesday, Miss T, Moss, and chat. Yes, girl, is that so? Cause girl, I heard that is Tasha baby daddy. in that police report. And they said that Lulu called his phone. Now, what is Lulu doing calling that man? Y'all, this is crazy. Ray. What is going on here? Hey, Miss Lynn. Wait, what? Yes. I'm like, what in the hell? Y'all, this story takes turns like every fucking day. Now, listen, y'all. Remember yesterday when I played the video that the manager, the property manager of that place, right? He was going to talk to the owner of the place about, them looking at the room and, stuff like that. Y'all remember that? Good afternoon, Roy D in chat. I believe the family is criminals. That's why that's what there is not wanting everyone to see. Yes, sis. Something ain't right. Polo said last night, pay attention to. Yes, he did. He live now, y'all. I couldn't watch it because I was going live, but I was watching a little bit that he had said that people was getting upset because content creators came out with those videos, which, he was talking about they're mad, I guess, because of Nothing But the Truth came out with those two videos. Now, listen, right? To be honest to y'all, they couldn't even actually get a warrant. Now, y'all listen to what I'm saying. The video that I played yesterday with the police, they're talking to the property manager. And they said they wanted to check the cabinet and talk to the lady, right? If the owner wanted to turn that down, he had a right to, right? And the reason why he had a right to, for the simple fact, that's not where they found his body at. It was no crime committed there. Now, if a crime was committed there, then there's nothing the proper manager or the owner could have done, because they would have got a warrant and searched that property. But the body was not found there. It was found in Gainesville. Do I make sense, y'all? So really, the lady didn't have to talk to him if they don't want to, if she didn't want to. And if the property manager say, and the owner say, no, I don't want my property searched, they had a right to say that. They had a right to say that because it did not happen there. So I had to think about it, right? And then I talked to one of my people on the back end. They was like, damn, D, you make sense. And that's why the reason why that police department in that county did not do anything that's about it. Because I was thinking yesterday when Open Book was up there, I'm like, damn, well, they know they doing all this. What happened? Why they didn't keep the case open? Why? They didn't have to. It didn't happen there. It didn't happen there. They just came out to do their due diligence, take a report, and whatever. And that was it. But being that happened in Gainesville, that's why it's leading all back to Gainesville. Yeah. That's why it's leading back to them. Because that county didn't have to really do anything because it didn't happen there. Only thing they heard was Oregon. Only thing they said, the girl said that they didn't see Dro leaving with Lulu. And then somebody said they thought they heard Dro telling her to come back in here, and she screamed out no. It was an argument there. Do I believe it was an argument there? Absolutely, yes. But I don't believe Did something really happen there? I don't know. Hey, open book. Um, good evening, Miss D. Hey, Callie girl. So they really didn't have to. Now, listen, y'all. I ain't gonna say I'm tired of hearing it. This red car is just coming up too much for me. It's just coming up too much for me, y'all. I don't know. This red car is coming up too much. Now, I'm gonna say this. Is the reason why they didn't see Dro leave with Lulu because that red car was there and Dro left with that person in that red car? I'm just saying. I'm just asking a question here. Was that red car already there and Dro left with that red car? And that's why this red cars keep coming up? Because why is this red car keep coming up? Polo was upset yesterday. He was very, 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 very upset yesterday. He was. I said that too, Miss D. Yes. Yes. It gotta be something with this red car, y'all. It gotta be something. Hey, Miss Thompson, how are you? Good evening, my love. How are you doing today? This red car is just keep coming up. And this red car is not sitting well with me. And this red car, Polo, he know a little something probably with this red car. Because why is Polo keep bringing this red car up? And why is Polo keep saying, let's be transparent here? Tell them the truth. Tell them what really happened. Hello, Miss D in chat. Hey, Miss Fanny, how are you? Happy Wednesday, my love. So what do y'all think about the red car? Do y'all think the red car was there at the cabinet and Dro left with him? Now, another thing too, y'all. Dro called his father to pick him up from the cabinet. And he did not pick him up. What do y'all think about that? Do y'all think since the father didn't go, maybe somebody in that red car went to pick him up? But the father never went. Maybe if the father would have went, maybe would he still be today? Just questions, y'all. Hey, Miss Smith.
Hey, Miss D.
The red car almost definitely played a part, period. Yeah, because that red car, I just can't get over that red car. I ain't gonna leave that red car out. I'm gonna keep talking about that goddamn red car because it's something about that damn red car. It's just, it ain't right. It ain't right. It ain't right. I don't know what that red car done did, how this red car done played a part, but why did I'm not gonna forget about that red car open book. I'm telling you now. That red car is gonna stay with me. I'm telling you, I'm not getting over that red car. Stand up. Who goddamn car is that? Come on. Why didn't Big Tyrone go get his son when the son called you to come and get him? Maybe he would still be alive today. Me neither, Miss D. Red car. Yes, that red car is just all over the place, honey. It's all over the place. That's why it's like, damn, I be in between, y'all. I really be in between because I be like, damn, did Lulu really do something to him? Did somebody else really do something to him? One minute I be like, Lulu, what did you do to him? Tell us, what did you do? And then the next minute I be like, well, who the hell did something to him? What did y'all do to him? And then I'm always sticking to this. Lulu might didn't do nothing, but she know what happened. She was there. Is she not saying nothing because she's afraid? She's running because she really know what happened. Did someone in the red car did really beat him and she was there and it was out of her control and she couldn't do anything? Because there's two things that still stand with me that people keep coming to my chat and saying, okay? And I'm like open book. God damn. Stop saying that. Because everybody got control. That red car is gonna stick with me. I'm just being honest, y'all. That red car just gonna go on and stick with me now. Okay. I can't get over it. And the only reason I keep saying the red car gonna stick with me because of the simple fact I'm hearing it from Polo. Now, if I was hearing it from someone else, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I wouldn't even talk about it. I'm gonna be honest. And the only reason I say that because Polo was with this case for a while. Okay. And why would he keep saying something about a red car if the red car was not true? If he didn't have proof, it was there on that scene. It makes me feel like Polo knows what he's talking about. And he also know the family know it was a red car. And what I'm feeling, this is what my feelings is. They try to stuff that shit off and say the nurse and her husband had a red car, but they didn't. Hashtag red car. Open book, I can't with you.
But it only makes sense that he called somebody else to come get him if his dad didn't show up.
Now, I'm not saying he did that. I'm just saying if one could that be a thing, because we don't know for sure that he went and picked him up because the dad didn't. I threw that out there to see how the chat feel about it. Because I don't know if he really did go pick up Dro because the dad didn't come. But one thing I do know for real is that he did call his father to pick him up. Now, that's a fact.
Yep, that's a fact.
I can't get past the man with the Superman vision seeing 15 flying across the street. 15? Are you saying the pizza flying across the street?
No, the $15.
Oh, the $15. Now, ain't no $15. Listen, somebody in the chat said, what the hell $15 could be flying all across the highway? I can say it was 15 singles. It made sense. Especially, yeah. Now we'll see singles flying all across the street, but $15 flying everywhere? How would you? Especially if the manager didn't see him leave with her, right?
And that would explain why she was driving her own car and why she was putting the bags in the car. He was gone.
There you go. There you go, Miss Smith. There you go. That's why I say, do you think that red car came and picked him up? Yeah.
Could have. And then, like always, men and women, they link back up because the fight don't last as long as you think. Could be.
We should see we should see the couple car on the body's foot camera, right? I don't know. Wait, you talking about the nurses, the nurse and her husband?
Yeah.
If they show the body's footage, they might be on it. I don't know. Yeah. If the police was there and they was there with the police, yeah, they should be on the footage. I don't know. Yes, to see what color it was. Right. Hey, Royal D. Hey, sweetie, how are you? Now, that's the footage I want to see. I want to see the footage when the police got there. That's the footage I want to see. Because I want to see who all was out there. If it shows anybody, I don't know. If it shows the nurse and the husband talking to the police, who else was out there, and maybe if it was a red car out there, maybe the red car was gone before the goddamn police got there. Who knows? Language was given that he was scared to talk. Yeah, we said that. Yeah, he was a little afraid, the manager. Yeah. He didn't want to fuck up their business. He said, I don't want this all over the news. That man was scared as hell. Hey, Miss D in chat. Hey, sweetie. Hey, Miss D OB, open book. And Miss Smith. Hey, Shay. The actress lady said Lulu's first story was he fell out the cabinet. Well, I don't know. Prove it. I'm like Polo in open book now. Prove this shit. Prove it. I don't watch her anyway. Shit. At all. Hey, open book and royalty. Hey, I've been watching from the bushes, but I think I heard that Tasha's son named after his dad. Oh, okay. I don't know if that's the one the red car sis. I'm not sure. And nothing but the truth. She's not in here. She probably working. I was thinking if Dro didn't follow Lulu to didn't allow Lulu to drive, why did he let her drive on that morning? Because they was arguing. They was arguing that morning. So that's why I think she just took her own truck and drove her own truck because they was arguing over a woman. She probably didn't even want him to drive her truck after that argument. He probably wasn't thinking about her broke foot, none of that. He probably just wanted to get the fuck out of there, whatever the situation may be. You know what I'm saying? She probably didn't even want him to drive her truck. She probably want to drive her own truck. You know what I'm saying? Some females like that. They get mad. You ain't driving my car. You ain't driving my. Come on now, y'all know the shit. Shit. We all did it before. God damn it. You ain't driving my goddamn truck, and you ain't driving nothing belong to me, motherfucker. Walk and all that shit. I'm just saying, goddamn, because we done did some bullshit before.
But that sounds so real. That's why.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to dwell on that because she had the boot on, because she probably was, she's a little sassy ass motherfucker. You ain't driving my shit. I'm driving my own shit. She ain't give a fuck about that goddamn boot. The goddamn man said she was walking fine, that motherfucker anyway, so that shit must have went hurt her so bad that she couldn't drive that goddamn car. Shit. At this point, I want justice for Tyrone and the truth to come out. Yes. Yeah, she laughing at me. Yeah, I'm being honest. I was watching live yesterday, and she was talking about she tired of the content creators coming for her on social media. Girl, I don't give a fuck. Shit, this is where the
That's
shit
not
go.
funny. But you know what though? In all fairness, if she's deleting stuff from her page, so like we won't know what she said if you didn't get screenshots early on. If you would, instead of deleting stuff and trying to cover up stuff and say you didn't say things, everybody know you said, just take accountability for the lies you told and move on. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's it. That's what you gotta do. I don't come. Listen, let me tell y'all something. For one, I don't come for nobody unless you fucking send for me. And she sent for me when she did that smear campaign behind my fucking back. Okay? And maybe y'all may not know what the fuck I'm talking about. but I know what she did behind my back. She started confusion, and that's when she fucking sent for me. Okay?
But let's be real, that's her MO. That's how she did
Yeah,
Cece. That's how she's done
yeah.
Polo. So
That's when she
and who
sent
else?
for me. When she did that
We don't,
smear campaign behind my back, they had me had me and somebody else had an argument. Okay, so she sent for me then,
yeah,
right?
yep,
Period. Don't play victim, because that's what them fucking narcissists do, and I can't stand it. I can't stand when them narcissists plays victim. Like they don't do shit. They don't remember what they done. They don't remember what they say. See, I'm not nobody motherfucking flying monkey. You're not gonna put me on your bandwagon because you want me to say what you want me to say and say make me do what you want me to do. Because I'm an independent thinker by myself. I think by myself. Now, if I get a little cloggy sometime, I ask, open book or whatever, Miss Smith, what y'all think about that or whatever. But don't send for somebody and talking about you get tired of people talking about you. And girl, I don't even talk about you every day any motherfucking way because you're not important to me. I just called you out on your bullshit. I called you out as being a narcissist. You know what I'm saying? You got them narcissist ways. You're a liar. You got people out here. See, let me tell you something. When you get people on your team or whatever they may call it or some shit like that, make sure when they do come out here to windmill for somebody, and that's in any situation, you want them to be professional about it. Always have professionalism about everything you do, okay? Because you want to make the person looks good that you out here windmilling for, right? You don't want all y'all to look bad, okay?
yeah.
That's period. That's period. They don't have no damn PI. Girl, that private investigator, I don't know. I'm sick of them too. Shit. Are we waiting for the private investigator to finish the investigation? I guess so. y'all, y'all acting me shit like I know. I don't know. Y'all funny as hell. I guess so, y'all. I don't know. I guess
Okay,
so.
let's do this. I want to ask the chat, what is it that you think the PI needs to find what evidence?
Say it again so
What
they
is
can
the
hear you.
what evidence is the PI looking for?
She asking y'all in the chat that. Watch the chat.
Let's say even if it's a research team, what exactly are they looking for?
Somebody said how Lulu attacked Dro. How they gonna find that out?
Exactly my point. So when you're using a
The
PI, you need
weapon.
to know
How they
what you're
gonna
looking
find the
for.
weapon? When Dro was what? When Joe was unalived, I'ma say, or what was used. These is things that
They already know.
yes.
They know, according to their team, they already know where he was hurt at, in
How it
between what
happened.
section.
Okay. The real timeline needs to be yeah. See, all these things, like how is they gonna find out? I don't know. I don't know.
Exactly, I am heard. They are not going to find anything other than what they already know. The police did a timeline on that chick. I mean,
Because again, I feel this and I could be wrong. Why didn't the medical examiner tell the family what they feel? Not what they know, because they probably didn't know. What they feel that think that could have damaged his skull. Why didn't they tell the family? Do y'all think they told the family? Yes, we know the case is closed. Yeah. Do you think the case would be reopened? I don't know. I don't know.
Here's what I think. If I'm spending my money, I know what I'm having the PI look for. So inconsistencies in how she tells the story and trying to push that narrative, that's not really going to help you reopen the case significantly. You don't have significant enough evidence. You need evidence that she lied.
I think the family knows everything. Well, Polo keeps saying that. Listen, let me just say this. If Miss Smith came to me and say, Miss D, I need to talk to you because I've been listening to you and I think I'm dealing with a narcissist husband or I think I'm dealing with a narcissist boyfriend. Now I'm using this as an example, right? And then Miss Smith started talking. Okay. And if I feel Miss Smith is not being transparent with me, my job is to let her know that I feel you're leaving out some things. You're not being transparent. I need you to open all the way up to me because that's the only way I can give you good advice and I can help you. You know, I can't help you if you're going to leave little bits and pieces out. Like, right? Let's start from the moment you met him until let's go into when you first met him. What was it like? How long it took y'all to get married? When y'all got married, how long it took you to see red signs? What did it go from there? When the abuse started, physically, verbally, mentally? I need to know those things because that's the only way that I can help Miss Smith. I need her to be transparent with me, right? And maybe I will ask her, Miss Smith, do you feel like, do you feel comfortable enough to tell me a little bit about your past? Like, how was you and your mom relationship? This is what I do. That's why I said, don't come for me, girl. Anyway, you know, how was you and your mom relationship with your dad in your life? These are things that I will ask because I need you to be transparent with me if you want me to help you, right? I don't like working with nobody when it comes to what I do and you can't be transparent with me because I can't help you. It's missing puzzles. I want to help put this puzzle together. Y'all get what I'm saying in the chat?
Yep. Now, Tom, how do we know the wound is not matching out up with jumping out of the car? They didn't produce the ME report, and they have it. They said they have it. You're right, Ms. D. They have to be um, transparent. There's no way to help somebody and they not.
Right. Right. So I'm not going to say, okay, me and Open Book working together with Miss Smith, right? So now me and Open Book, we're coming on our platforms and we're attacking other people or getting mad at other people because they feel like Miss Smith is not being transparent. Well, they have a right to feel that way. They have a right if they feel like Miss Smith is not being transparent, right? And I can't work with anyone that's not going to be transparent with me. Or if I start to hearing things about Miss Smith, I'm going to go to Miss Smith and say, Miss Smith, I'm hearing such and such and such. Can we talk about it? Can you elaborate on this? Is this true? Because, I'm helping you out here, but in the mix of helping you, I don't want to feel like I'm left out of situations here. Like, is some of this stuff, you get where I'm going, Miss Smith?
Totally get where you're going.
Thank you. That's it. End the conversation.
Yep. Tilda, you funny. I think so too.
Like, I come on this platform, I laugh, I joke and shit, I play around and shit, but I know when to get intelligent. I don't have to prove shit to nobody. Nobody.
Exactly.
I don't have to. Period.
Ray, I hear you. I definitely want to see the documents too, because I feel like it's a little extra sauce on the ribs too. But and I wanted to say this too. You cannot claim to be transparent when you're only giving information after a video drops, and then you're responding to the video. That's not transparency. That's not how that works. It's just
Right. And I don't even talk about her because I don't even think about her. Like, it's ain't even about her. It's about Dro. So she ain't nowhere on my mind. You feel me? So,
yeah,
I
because
don't.
we're not gonna get any justice through it. I mean,
Yeah, so she's
anything
not,
through that
she's
side.
irrelevant. Yeah, she's irrelevant to me. She's always going to be who she are, never being transparent. She probably was never transparent her whole entire life. You know what I'm saying? So she can't give me no fucking motivation because I can motivate my motherfucking self. Okay, I'm grown. You know what I'm saying? And if I want motivation, if I want somebody to motivate me, I'm damn sure ain't going to no fucking person that I think a fucking narcissist. That's for sure. That's 100% sure.
Uh,
Shit.
yes, Betty. I know they don't have a PI and they have a research team. I got that part.
Well, I hope this research team, do what they can do, find out what happened to Joe, be transparent, be honest about it. Whatever happened. Did he get hit with a stick, rock, brick? Did he get thrown to the ground? Did he get dragged across the highway? Whatever may have took place. And then find out what's that red car there too, because we need to know that. We need to know about this goddamn red car. Okay. So find out if that goddamn red car was on that scene because we need to know about that red car and we need to know who was driving that goddamn red car because sometimes I don't know how to feel with this case. I go in on Lulu and then I turn around and go the other way and say maybe somebody was there and beat him. So I don't know which way to go with this case. And I'm being honest to y'all. Because the more I keep listening at Polo, and Polo was, listen, I did feel bad for him yesterday, y'all. I did. Polo, I will never fuck with you, okay? I want you to know that. I will always be your friend. Girl, shit. Girl, Polo is Polo. If you listen to me, baby, I would never fuck with you. You ain't got to ever worry about it. Okay. But when I heard Polo say yesterday on his live, it did kind of crush me a little bit. When I heard him say that it's personal. This shit is personal with me now. Right? And I think we all know why he said that. Because the man put boots on the ground. He did the best he could. He did the best he can do. Okay? Polo felt back the same reason I felt back. Right? See, Polo worked with them hand to hand. I never worked with them. It's just that my intuition told me that it was more to the story and she's not going to be transparent.
You
Period.
see open book message.
Huh?
Open book said, "D, a new video just dropped."
Oh, shit. Who dropped it? Hold on. Hold the fuck up. Let my girl drop it. Miss Open Book. Hold on. Oh, Sookie here. Hold on. Ask her did nothing but the truth drop it.
Did nothing but the truth drop the video of the book? Oh, you did like that, Steve.
Oh, yes, she did. Let's go. Let's go. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I gotta bring it up.
Okay, while you doing that, I'm gonna answer a comment. So, Karen, I did hear the family on the footage say that the injuries were not consistent with what happened to him, but I also heard a video where Rena called the ME and they said that the mom didn't do anything to him, and Lulu didn't do anything to him. So, I
Okay,
mean,
y'all, hold y'all comments for now. Let's get to this video. Hold your comments, okay? Let's go. That's my girl.
A mental issue to where she spazzes out.
In Orlando a couple of years ago, she spazzed out. She ended up attacking the front desk clerk at a hotel with a pair of scissors because.
What's
good, YouTube? I'm back with another video. Let's talk about it. Now, we're going to continue to drop these BCW footage for the people who never seen it. These are the footage of the Davis family speaking to the police regarding Tyrone Davis and regarding the cabin incident. Now, yesterday, I dropped a clip of the family speaking on Tyrone Davis' injuries. Now, according to the family members, they did tell the police officer that Lulu do got a history of violent behavior. And the daddy also stated that he witnessed Lulu say out her own mouth that she was going to up herself and up Tyrone. Up is unalive. Then the family also spoke on the situation that happened in Orlando where Lulu was about to attack somebody with a pair of scissors. So Lulu got a behavior issue and she got a past of being very aggressive using weapons. Now, if you don't believe me, and if that was a lie, the family told it. But y'all already know I got to let y'all listen for y'allself. So I'm going to drop these clips and y'all tell me what y'all think.
Thank you, number two.
This is his father, Tyrone Davis, my sister. Okay. This is Donald, the project manager. He was just waiting for you.
Okay.
So,
how's it going?
I'm Donald Payne.
Sergeant Whitaker.
Tyrone Davis.
Sergeant Whitaker.
His father. I guess we can all
okay.
So he has the update on everything, like he's okay.
I mean, I know that he's in the hospital.
Okay.
As far as what all took place and everything else, and
okay. So on Saturday the 27th, they were scheduled to depart at 3 p.m.
Okay.
So they had a little later checkout. Normal checkout is at 11 a.m. And so at 1:40, we had two guests that they were walking. And they heard, the two, arguing back and forth. They text us at 1:40 that, they text us at 1:40 and said, hey, there's a domestic situation that's happening at Cabin Lawrence, which is cabin number 20. Right when I got notified, I went to the cabin and as I was walking to the door, the female guest walked out. You can tell she had been crying. I asked if everything was okay.
No, sis, you probably seen the other two yesterday. This is a new one that she just dropped.
And if she needed assistance, she said that everything was okay, that she didn't need anything. And I just said, if you need anything, please let us know. At that time.
No, Gigi played the other two. She dropped two. This is her third one. This is the third one, right, Ms. Smith? Yeah. Because Open Book played one. I played one yesterday, and then it's the third one.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Time like she started loading things into the vehicle. I then park at a cabin across from them just to kind of monitor for, it was probably 10 minutes. She was loading up. I never saw the mail come out at all. I did another guest assistance with the delivery and came back through and they had, the vehicle had departed. I did speak with the two guests who reported it and they just said that it was, they could hear both male and female at the time arguing, and she walked out of the cabin, started loading up things, and they could hear the male voice asking her to come back into the cabin, and she said that she wasn't going to stay. And this ended up being like a 30-minute like window when they finally get their full walk. So from when they reported it at 1:40, all the way up until that, I guess, like 30-minute period, I would say 30-minute period. And then after that, they had departed. So I would say they departed probably around 2:10, 2:15 from like the property. But we didn't see, I could say like our team, we didn't see the male at all, like leave the cabin. We just noticed her doing all the loading.
Okay.
And she has
Just make note, she has a boot on. She's had surgery, so normally he's the one driving and doing most of the movement and everything.
Yeah.
Because she had surgery just a couple of weeks ago.
But the thing is, where was he if they keep saying they didn't see him? Where was he at? That is a big question. Where was Dro?
So she has a boot on her leg. Yeah, she actually gets around with a wheeler. She can move without it, but she gets around. So the fact that she was driving and doing most of the loading leads us to believe, yeah.
And you want to be honest, y'all? I had a broken foot, right? And I had a boot on. After a while, you can walk in that boot. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the doctor wants you to do. The doctor would tell you to walk in that boot. Just don't sit there and wait for somebody to do everything for you in a boot. Okay, the boot is to protect the foot. Okay, that boot she had on, I had a boot just like that. I broke my whole bone on the side. It split in half. So by the second week, I started walking good in my boot. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what my doctor wanted me to do. My doctor didn't want me to just sit there. He even wanted me to take time and walk with one crutch on my boot because he wanted to get me back on my feet. So, I mean, I'm not going to say it's unusual for her to not drive because she had a boot on. Maybe he was just doing that because that was his girlfriend, that was his queen. He didn't want her to drive. So I'm not going to say it's unusual for her to drive after her surgery, after 2 weeks, because no, it really was not.
Oh, and Ms. D, when
Okay,
you
go
hear
ahead,
them,
babe.
They just told them that they heard Tyrone in the cabin or trailer, whatever it is, and they are still going with, well, it's unusual, but nobody's saying anything was wrong with Tyrone at this point. You see what I'm saying? They're saying they heard him still talking with Lulu, telling her to come back into the cabin, and she's packing up to go. You see what I'm saying? So even while they're telling you here, they're pushing the narrative and now saying, hey, but it's unusual for her to pack on her own. Our son wouldn't do that. Well, you don't know what your son is doing when he's not with you. You know what I'm saying?
And that's another thing, y'all. Right. I'm glad you said that. We don't know what our kids would do and don't do when they're not with us. I mean, come on. I mean, he can pack and she can pack. What's wrong with it? She ain't handicapped and he ain't either. They both can pack together. I mean, just make it make sense a little bit. I mean, I know he was, he treated her like a queen and all that. We know that because we can see that. But it's not unusual for her to put stuff in a trunk because she got a boot on. What the fuck? Shit, I was doing that when I had my boot on. Shit, I wanted to get back walking. My doctor didn't want my blood to stop circulating, anything like that. He wanted me to walk in my boot. I fell. And when I fell, it split my bone. But he didn't want me to stop. Now, for a while, it did hurt me, to walk a lot. It really did. But then after like 2 weeks, I was, slowly getting my shit together. You know what I'm saying? Shit. God damn now.
Yeah, for sure.
She's basically saying, they argued, he got out, and she doesn't know what happened. But yet, still somebody finds him on the side of the road. She's nowhere to be found. And he has blunt force trauma to the back of his head. And the hospital she said, well, he may have tripped and fell. And the hospital saying the lacerations that they're seeing, the injuries, aren't conducive to a trip and fall. Like, it's more extensive. And so we're trying to piece together because we come all the way.
So then the hospital said that. Why the hospital didn't tell the police that? If the hospital said that, because I don't know. If the hospital felt like it was more extensive to a slip and a fall or whatever the situation may be, why they didn't document that, call the police department or get the police to come there and tell the police they felt like it was more. Do you get what I'm saying, Miss Smith? And Miss Open Book, you got a good point.
I do get what you're saying, but and at the same time, all the hospital said was he didn't just trip and fall like wherever the injuries are located. It doesn't mean that, I don't know, because we getting secondhand information from somebody who's telling the story. So the story is the hospital said his injuries didn't match up, but the ME is saying nobody did anything to cause his injuries. That's two totally different things. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Right.
I'm confused by that.
Let me see. Open Book said on the other video a few days ago, before she was riding in the back seat and saying she wasn't feeling good. She was feeling good. He just wanted to be the queen and chauffeur her around. Yeah, I'm telling you. Listen, I've been in a boot before. So, the family act like she was in a fucking wheelchair with a cut off fucking leg and she couldn't fucking drive. Now, I'm not saying I'm taking out for her, but I'm just saying sometimes we got to make shit make sense. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a fact, because I had a boot.
I had a boot too.
Sometimes you milking it. It just is what it is.
Yeah. Because that's what happened to me. I loved everything that he was doing. What the fuck? Girl, shit. But at the same time, my doctor wanted me to, start walking on my own and things like that. Like he said, he didn't want my blood to stop circulating like that. I needed to get up, get to walking. He said, don't stop your daily life. He took me out of work for a while because I couldn't because of the boot. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I was good. And I thank God. I was good. But anyway, I'm saying this to say because they keep bringing this up, but they act like this girl had a how they call it, the tapillated leg or whatever they call the shit. She only had one leg. She was in a wheelchair. She couldn't drive. I mean, they act like she had a real damn fucking disability here. Shit.
Right. And Open Book, that is true. The ME doesn't know what happened. Like, the ME can't say they was driving along the street and she busted in the head or he jumped out of the car. She can't say that. But what ME can do is when you hit someone with objects, they leave depressions for the most part. And when they leave depressions, the MEs can identify those. A lot of them, because people get hit with a lot of things nowadays. And then they also have those body forms where they do forensic investigations without, on cadaver bodies. So the ME's report is going to tell us a lot. It's going to tell us what was in his system, what was the shapes of the wounds. The ME gives us that real clinical idea of what happened with his wounds and what was going on inside his body.
Right. Okay, let's continue here. If you want me to stop, let me know.
Okay.
All the way from Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, no doubt. That's a long ride.
Absolutely. And the fact it happened Saturday, we didn't get a call until yesterday evening.
The hospital called you?
Oh, stop.
No. Somebody else called us.
My baby mother, she called and let us know that she found out and she was rushing up there. But the fact is, he's a truck driver. He's been driving tractor trailers over 15 years. She never drives. She has.
When he said his baby mama called him?
Yes, and they've been saying nobody called. And he just said while she was on the way up there, which means the same day she got the information, they got the information.
Yep. But Polo kept saying that too. He kept saying that. So Renee did call the father. And the only reason, again, Lulu probably didn't call him because she knew what type of family they was and she didn't want to deal with them. Right? So like I said, the only one that she had to be loyalty to actually was the mother and the father. So she didn't get along with the Davis family, and we see that now. So who was left? The mother, right? And the mother did her due diligence by calling the father and let the father know what's going on with her son. So she did the right thing.
So,
but in the beginning, it was told nobody didn't call them.
Right, and you cannot be mad if you weren't the emergency contact, as long as you're contacted in this situation. You can't quibble over the order that you get called in. You know what I'm saying? Be upset about that later after everything gets all over and done with.
Open book said she just tired of all the line. Girl, I ain't mad at you.
That's a boot on her leg, an extra wide boot, and she rides around like on a little scooter.
Okay.
And the fact that she's...
Wait, did he just say she ride around the scooter? Did y'all hear that? Oh,
yeah, but he's talking about that little, that little bike you get. I got one when I broke my foot. So you get a little bike where you put your knees up and you can move around without putting a whole lot of weight on your foot.
Okay.
But it's not necessary. It's like you use that as a purchase.
Okay, gotcha.
That's suspicious to us. And I can show you on my phone. He did all the decoration. He's active. He's out.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my phone?
And he ended up at the hospital under an alias.
Under John Doe. She never showed up.
Because they never knew who he was with, what happened. And then finally the detectives, I guess the hospital was trying to piece together, but she popped up. And she says, hey, I'm a fiance. And they're like.
But again, now, let's clear this up. Was he really under John Doe because his wallet was with him? His wallet was with him. Let's remember now, the witness say his wallet was there, them fucking wings that I'm sick of, and the money and the phone. So was he really under John Doe because his wallet was there with everything in it? And then I did hear that a sister on Renee's side, which is her daughter, came out and said that he was not under Jane Doe. They had his ID and everything at the hospital. I heard that. They could have used a trauma name. What is that? I mean, if the mother called Tyrone and said she was on her way, told her what happened, she was on her way to the hospital, well, he wasn't under John Doe that long because the mama got there to identify her son. So that really wasn't suspicious in my eyes. Do y'all think that was suspicious? Soon as she got the phone call, she was on the road. She was at the hospital. She was calling the father to tell the father what happened. And she was on her way there. And also his wallet was there because Renee's daughter classified that. She said that.
Correct. The trauma name is when you go in and they don't know if you've been hurt and somebody's going to come back and hurt you again. They list you under John Doe.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, So that's probably the reason why they did that, because they had to assess the situation.
Correct. And then
before they tell anybody who he was, they want to make sure this was not a homicide, whatever situation was. So I think by them putting that he was under John Doe due to Lulu, I feel that's wrong.
Right.
Because you got to know your shit. Because they do that shit here. If anything dealing with something like this, they will list you under John Doe.
Correct. And so then the other thing is they saying that Lulu didn't know which tower he was in, yada, yada. Well, you wouldn't. If you are, let's think about this, and everybody can correct me if I'm wrong. Even if you follow the ambulance, you can't park where the ambulance parks. You have to park in the parking garages. And if you're at a hospital where you don't know, in a city where you don't know, and you don't really know anything about the structure of the hospital, once the ambulance leaves, you don't know where they're taking him, really, which tower he's going in.
Right.
And then she can't get his name. She's given him the name, but he's not listed out. So the hospital's not giving information to Lulu.
Right.
So that makes sense that she wouldn't know where he was because they swooped him in and she's lost in the sauce.
Right. And he's under John Doe because they ain't telling her. Now listen, she was there. Yes, she was there when the ambulance was there, open book. That's why I say, they can't blame her for putting him under John Doe. That is the protocol when an incident happened like this. They put you under John Doe until they find out what is going on. They have to assess the situation. So I don't think the family should have used that narrative against her. I ain't trying to take up for her. And who think I am, I don't give a fuck. But I'm just being honest about it. The hospital put him under John Doe, not Lulu.
Yes, the Queens did. The officer did say that he was still in the hospital. And I think they went out here on 12/28. So they went the very next day out there.
Like, well, fiance, are you married? No, we're not married. So they're saying, well, we need the next of kin.
Did she
And that's
come here
what prompted
yesterday?
her to call the mother, which was yesterday.
Do you have a way to
And
check?
he's been there since
I'm the
Saturday.
ops. Like it will go through me. Yeah. Did she say she came through yesterday?
Yeah, when I talked to her, everyone's at the hospital. I said, where are you? She said, I'm at the cabin getting our belongings. And I'm like, why are you at the cabin getting your belongings? And my son is fighting for his life right now. And she hung up the phone on me. So it could have been a lot.
Decorations he
But
did.
that's what was told to us.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll say
This cabin?
Mm-hmm. This
That's
is one
what
of the
it is.
neighbors over there that was in awe of what was going on.
Okay.
And for him not to
My
come
phone
out
just
or
went
be
dead.
seen,
You can pull
like
it up, 3.
Now, didn't you just hear him tell the people that Lulu told him that she was at the cabinet while he was at the hospital? Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
So how could Lulu be at the cabinet packing up everything, putting everything in the car while Dro was in the hospital? Now that I don't believe. And yes,
No,
I
what
do
he's-
believe Lulu was lying about that.
I don't hear. Okay, guys, I am not defending Lulu, but I think he may have misheard because
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
they had already told everybody they were going to the hotel. So she probably said she was at the hotel packing up their stuff because that's where their stuff would have been.
Right, how the hell she gonna be at the cabinet packing up and she had already left there because the incident had happened after the cabinet. So how would she be at the cabinet packing up? She probably just told him anything just to,
Yeah, because he
Or
said
maybe
she
he
hung
missed-
up on him. So he was probably irate and irritated.
yeah. Or maybe he could have misunderstood her. I give him the benefit of the doubt. He could have misunderstood her also because he, I don't know. Shit.
on his face, like, yeah.
So I'll just follow. So on yesterday, like the VP for like this property here. So no one came yesterday to pick up any items. So we're fully booked out through the 5th of January. And so like when they departed, someone cleaned that cabin. Someone came in that cabin.
She went somewhere.
Yeah, and no personal belongings were left behind.
Nothing weird inside?
No.
Is there someone standing there right now?
Yes. Yeah, and they depart today at 1 p.m. Oh yeah, he did the cabin up.
And from the time he'd been here, you seen him decorating and
I didn't see him personally decorate,
but the
we saw
neighbors seen
the neighbors.
Because on the video, you can see the young lady who came up and she was on all
kudos
and wild, from this decoration. But the fact that she's basically, coming from surgery, don't drive, and packing up the stuff. You see the efforts that he went in to decorate this cabin. That's what he do. He did all the cooking.
Where is he now? What county is he in?
I don't know. He's in Gainesville.
Okay, so it's Alachua County. Okay.
Yeah, so like we're just.
And he was found by 75, like on the interstate or
I'm
off
not sure. That's just what the hospital.
Like we're just getting pieces of information from her, from the hospital. So that's why we called,
Do you have a point of contact for the young ladies to see that they can come back up, the ones that witnessed
The noise of it. Yes, I have
the
there.
noise.
Well, what's your nephew's name?
Tyrone Davis Jr.
It's Tyrone
Davis.
And what's his middle initial?
L.
Lamar.
And date of birth?
8/16/90.
A baby.
Yeah.
Never been in trouble. Drove trucks all his life. And like for this here to happen, like this is unheard of. He came up here, you know, to
Show her a good time.
And she came with all types of lies ever since then. And even the hospital, the physician, she told me personally that he fell and said he must have tripped up over his legs or something. She said she didn't see when he fell or whatever. He got out the car, whatever. And then last night at the hospital, when a family member asked where was his property, she like, I'm not giving y'all his property. She's like, I was told not to give it to you.
You don't know what happened.
So much you don't know what happened.
Jumped out the fucking car. And she blurted that out.
She said, oh, he jumped out the fucking car. I said, well, everybody like, wow, you didn't tell us this.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Okay.
so you saying he jumped out of the car. Okay, if he did jump out of the car, why did you leave him? Why is he here on the John Doe?
Your mirror to see he never got up off the ground. If that's the case.
What's her name?
Kiara Davis.
Kiara.
Kiara. Do you know her middle name? And then what was the last name?
Davis is one.
Oh, okay.
But she's not related.
Okay, not married, but
No.
do you happen to know her date of birth?
She's a Cancer. It's Cancer. July something. Oh my God. Yeah, because her birthday. He posted.
So Lulu was told to don't give them shit. And Lulu told the father, Tyrone, that he jumped out the fucking car. Did y'all hear that? Oh, I never heard that. He said she should leave. She have been tripping or something. Who's this Jason? Jason even said that he told Renee that he was going back to the cabinet to get their belongings. Also, Jason said he was going back to the cabinet to get the stuff. See, I never knew that. Where is the
But see, none of them knew that her stuff was actually at the hotel. She still had to go to the hotel to get her stuff. All of them, the only person she told was whoever that, who is that person? What was their name? Melvin, whatever, that she actually texted, that she told they were going to the hotel. So we have to remember who all knew that they were going to the hotel. If all she said was, I'm going to go get my stuff, and they don't know where her stuff is, they're going to assume she's going to the hotel. Y'all understand what I'm saying?
No, say it again.
Okay, so if y'all know how we talk. So if she said, I'm going to go get my stuff, but none of these people knew that they had went to a hotel, they're all still thinking that they were at the cabin. You see what I'm saying?
So you saying it's not the cabinet, it was the hotel she was going to get her stuff.
That's what I'm thinking, because if we're listening to it, you just saying, I'm going to go get my stuff. Well, the last place we knew you were at was at the cabin, so she's going to go get her stuff from the cabin.
Right. In the cabinet, people didn't say she left nothing there, right? Because they said
no.
As soon as she left, another couple came, right?
Right. Because the only person that Lulu told that they were going to the cabin was what? Melvin, Myron, whatever the M was.
Yeah.
That's what she told. Right. So nobody, who else knew? It must not have been the mom. It must not have been the dad, or else they would not have just ran and assumed that she was going to the cabin.
Makes sense.
Right, OB, were already in Gainesville, but Arthur, that's it, Arthur, not Melvin. My bad, everybody, it's Arthur. Go ahead, OB, for the win. So if I only told Arthur that we're going to the hotel now, and we didn't tell the mama that we're going to the hotel, nobody else knew our itinerary, where they're going to think that I'm going when I say I'm going to get my stuff.
Who is Arthur?
That's the person she texted, or what is everybody saying? Who it was? At first we thought it was the Tasha's baby daddy, but it might be the son.
So Arthur is the son. Whose son is he?
It's some kid, some relation to Natasha. So
Okay.
somebody
Why
on
would
the
she
baby
text-
side.
Well, why was she texting him?
I don't know. Remember, that's what came out. It said that she texted him that they were going to the hotel. See, open book. I told you. I think this is a game of phone tag. If you're not listening and you in grief, you can misinterpret a lot. I know because I mean, you know, if you're old enough, everybody's been there. So grief changes how you hear sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Barbara's statement. She said, "If all these people tripping on me, I wouldn't tell them exactly where I'm going either."
Well, Barbara, you make sense because I wouldn't either. Shit, if I had tons of people on my back, hell no, I wouldn't tell them where I'm going either. No, I would not. And you not believing nothing I'm saying? Hell no. Shit, I'm going underground. Oh Lord.
Post everything. But I really need y'all to like dig deep and do this here. He has a 13 and 11-year-old son and daughter.
July 23rd.
July 23rd.
You know the year?
What day
No.
is another year?
No, I would say
When is
between
it?
1992
Oh
to
shit!
4.
Oh shit!
Okay. I'm able to get some information off that. Do you her phone number?
She's from
I got her
Orlando.
phone number.
Yeah. What's her number?
Yeah, I don't have it's my phone dead. One of y'all got
What in the world? All y'all got
My phone.
dead phones?
It's the 22nd.
It's the 22nd. Okay.
That's her birthday.
July 22nd.
Yeah, you got a phone number?
So put July 22nd or the 23rd on it, just to be safe. Anybody got a number?
And then she packing up the stuff.
I know.
I don't understand.
They blurred that out, y'all.
Settling for irritating bladder protection? With Tenna Skin-Friendly Barrier, infused with aloe and
Do you guys all have IDs?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, open book. Gotcha, baby. Hold on.
All right. So who wants to write a statement?
Damn, everybody's phone was dead.
Okay.
We can write a phone
Yeah,
back.
she went to jail before this in Miami for domestic
Yeah, for
violence
domestic
situation.
too. And she's from the Orlando area. I don't
Okay.
have my ID, but I got my social. That's good enough.
Okay. I don't like running that, but I'll just get your name, date of birth.
Okay, 1572, Tyrone Davis.
Oh, hold on. I'm trying to do like 6 things. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, Shannon, what's your? I already got your phone number. Okay. Is that how you say it, Shannon, or is it
Yes,
Shauna?
Anna with a sh.
Oh, I know what look at it already. I know what it should. I know.
Do you know if ASO's opened up an investigation?
I'm kind of hearing that they may have, but we tried the number. Somebody gave us a case number. The detective was
Okay. All right. So that.
He loves this girl to death. She has a problem, a mental issue to where she spazzes out. And as a witness, I don't witness her say, I'm going to kill myself and kill in front of you, stuff like that, you know, but.
And truthfully, there's a history of domestic violence with her.
With them too.
She called a domestic violence charge in Dade County. She was attacking him.
Mm-hmm.
At the W Hotel, the police came. They saw she was the aggressor. She ended up going to jail. Just in Orlando a couple of years ago, she spazzed out. She ended up attacking the front desk clerk at a hotel with a pair of scissors because she was in a rage, and she could, he was trying to get her to calm down. Like she has a history of
spasm.
violent.
Yes.
Like she had a traumatic accident, and she
I-4,
deals with like depression and different with traumas from it. And he's tried to love her through it, clean her wounds, be there for her, and she just has these episodes.
Sure, as a
That's
parent,
why we really
I
suspect
don't know if you
foul
have
play.
kids or not, but from a father to another,
Oh yeah,
you guys to do whatever you can
100%.
to just look into it,
100%. Oh, we are.
Because at the end of the day, like no one deserves this, and up until now, I never thought I'd be placed in this position that I'm in at this time. I'm just on FaceTime with my son, absorbing, his energy and his happiness. And then the next moment, I get a call, and I'm sitting up in the emergency room in the ICU holding his hand, begging him to wake up.
Did anybody talk to him Saturday?
I didn't talk to him. His son talked to him.
When the son found him, when they found
Yeah, it was what?
Before 5, like around 4 and some change, like 4 and some change,
Call Elijah. Tell him screenshot and send it to you.
No, his son texted him like, "I see you enjoy yourself. Da, da, da." He was like, "Thank you, sir. Da, 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 I love you. Text me, I'm here."
But he didn't.
That's what your son texted his son?
That's who got the text back. We don't know if it was her texting, but she has his phone. And she says
Does he call his son sir?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, that is okay.
But she knows.
She knows, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't be calling my son sir. So that to me is like, oh, hold on, who wrote this?
He
Okay.
tries to build up his little
Oh, yeah.
his ego, so he calls him sir.
So that would be a normal. Okay.
I'm pretty sure we can look at the call log to see.
And that's why last night the family member asked, she have his phones? Yeah, but I'm not giving them to anybody. And then
That's the
she's
first
like,
time
the
we
hospital
heard.
told me, we're like, maybe they told you that because the family weren't here. The family's here now. We're asking you for his phone. Well, I'm not giving. I knew you guys were going to do this. You're not going to alienate me. And she just went to spats. You guys don't even know what happened. I said, that's the damn problem. And she goes, well, he's the one who jumped out the fucking car, like out of rage, trying to defend
the whole
herself.
hospital, like, what? You didn't tell us this.
Yeah.
You didn't tell us this. I know my son. My son, he's a road runner.
Okay, now I got something to say right quick, right? Now, the lady said that when they got to the hospital, she asked for his things. Why? You're not his mother. You're not his father. Why would you ask for it? The mother was there. Let Lulu give it to the mother or give it to the father. Why'd you ask for his things? I don't know who you are, the auntie or cousin or whoever you are. It was not your position. It's like I said, if anything happened to one of my nephews, that's not my position to ask for his things. That will be for his mother and his wife. And if no one else is around, if they when I say around, not around, completely not around, then I would do that. But I don't feel like you should have asked Lulu for anything. Your concern should have been what happened to Dro. Go ahead, open book.
Hey, y'all.
Okay.
I came up here right quick because I was like, hold up, rewind what you said, T. Smith, about Arthur, because I was still stuck there for a second. Like, is that the son's name also? Is that what you said? Can y'all hear me?
Miss Smith.
I had a whole blind moment. I'm sitting up here having a whole conversation, my phone on mute.
I was like, did I drop?
So that's what somebody in the chat said, is that Arthur is also the name of the son. So he's named after the father.
Oh, now is the son, is that the one that lives in Gaines or close to Gainesville?
Oh, somebody just texted yes. Put in the chat yes.
Okay.
So that's the father of who?
No, they're saying that is the aunt's son.
You mean Tasha?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I know. I'm like, what?
Oh, it's not Arthur, it's Morgan. That's the M. Who is Morgan?
Arthur Morgan is Arthur Morgan.
It
Arthur
was reported that
Okay.
Morgan can
So
be
yeah, we're talking about the same
endangered.
person.
Oh my gosh. Now
Right.
wait a minute.
So where do he play a role in that?
I know.
That's the red car.
Oh my
Oh,
What?
Lord Jesus.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. Now wait.
See, because I was thinking it was the older, the dad, but
Yes,
it
me
makes
too.
more
Because I
sense.
say, what? This not her type. No.
She said, wait, hold up.
What? I'm still stuck there. Okay, because Fatima was telling me yesterday. And so I was trying to figure out when I went and I was looking, I saw an older man. I say, nah, he look too old. He don't even look like her type. So I'm like, what's the connection? I mean, I see they have some mutual friends, but then I was like, well, I don't see any pictures with him and Lulu or Dro. So who is this guy? So I'm stuck on the older guy. Now y'all are saying that's possibly his daddy, and it's a younger guy, and that's Tasha's son that possibly has a red car, a red Audi.
Look, open book. Look, see the chat be pulling through. It's Keith
Yeah.
said Arthur is Alex, Natasha's son. Also,
Oh.
Arthur is the baby daddy name, so we're not sure which one she was texting. It could be either one. I think it was probably the son. That's how that red Audi come into play.
Which baby daddy? Who's baby daddy?
Natasha's baby daddy.
So wait a minute, whose name was in that report?
Arthur Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
So is this the guy we talking about now?
Yes, because it said that that's the person that Lulu texts saying we're going to the hotel. That matters because
Yes, it does
someone
matter.
knows their movements.
It matters a lot. So, but why is she texting him, telling him she's going to a hotel?
Exactly.
Because Dro was cheating. She was about to pop that thing.
Maybe she trying to cheat.
Morgan. Yeah, get that payback.
Well, wait a minute. If they was going to a hotel, so what? She couldn't cheat with him with Dro being at the hotel with her. So that don't make sense either.
Oh,
But she was closer to Gaines. I think this dude lives close to Gainesville, and she could have popped him in the hotel and went and done whatever. Like at some point, slipped out.
Oh Lord,
This too much. Oh my gosh, what?
Because why is she telling this man? Why is she telling this young man that they are going to a hotel? That's very telling right there.
It's all
and I don't think it got nothing to do with she wanted to sleep with him. No, I don't believe that.
Oh my gosh, I'm done.
So if she didn't want to sleep with him, then whatever.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I don't know. Shit, oh Lord, let me shut up.
Oh my God.
Okay, so how did he get in the report? She told the police that she texted him?
No,
the Davises said that. It was in the incident report.
Oh, the Davis family said she texted the man?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay, so why did they ask their family member? Why did she text him? What was the conversation for? Was you supposed to meet them there? What was actually going on?
Right, because that to me seemed out of place in the report. I was like, where'd that come from? Like, you just popped that in. But what was the reason behind that? Let me pull up the picture. I'm trying to look at it and read
it. Y'all asking me, I don't know. I just know what I heard.
Right, I know what I read. I was like, baby, let me pull it up and read it because I'm like, that seemed like out of place.
No, No, hello, Barbara. This is Shirley. It's in the incident report
Yes.
from their visit out here this day when they
Yes,
wrote
it's
the
in the police
statements.
report. What about the red car? With a red car, I need to know who was driving it. Because I'm just confused about this damn red car.
Oh, Ray from PA says, which tells me he and Dro are close for her to be going to him about Dro. I'm guessing she's hoping he will talk sense into his cousin.
Well, Jesus Christ, I hope it was that.
Hello, Barbara says, I still don't believe him. That's funny.
So did he ever come down to? I wish Polo just tell it all. Just tell it all, Polo. Shit.
Oh, and OB, did you get that timeline?
Okay. Which timeline?
The timeline from their arrival to the hotel, when they departed, because this guy just told us when she departed to then the pizza place and the scene on the side of the road.
Who did that? I mean, where did you see that?
Girl, I've been collecting because I got to write it down because everybody is changing stuff. So they said the manager just said he arrived at 1:40 because they called him about the argument. Mm-hmm. He was there for about 30 minutes. Yep. And then when they came back, they were gone. Then they arrived at the hotel to check in at 3:08 is when they checked in.
Okay, so why did Polo say what he said on his live yesterday? He said, tell the truth what you really seen in that video at Papa John's. Did anyone hear him say that last night on his live?
I heard him say that on his live, yes. He's not saying what he saw. What he's doing is calling them out to say, if y'all saw the video, say what was he doing in there. So Polo has seen it.
And he said, tell them how many liquor bottles was in that car. Ooh, Lord.
These silly.
Woo, girl. I just don't understand this shit.
Now, D, y'all. Okay, T. Smith, were you done? Because I know you were going over.
Yeah, go ahead. She was done.
They ordered the pizza. The pizza came out of the oven at 5:18. But 5:46 was when Dro was found. So there's 28 missing minutes. So we have narrowed down their day to where we're only missing about 28 minutes because we know once they got back to the hotel, between 4 something, she went to the AT&T or T-Mobile store, whichever.
What time did she go to AT&T?
They don't have a time on the AT&T. So we need to get that video, but it was after the hotel and before the pizza.
I need to talk to Nothing But the Truth and see if she got any more videos, because I need to see if she got a video of that crime scene when them cars and shit was out there from the police his body camera. I didn't know that she got that shit.
Oh yeah, I want to see that. Now that's
I need to get in contact with her. I need to know if she got that. And I need to know if she got that. I need to know she need to drop that shit. Because I need to see that shit.
Oh, and then Open Book, they just said in here that the son texted at 4:30. I thought they were talking about 4:30 on the 27th. Y'all are saying he was saying 4:30 on the 26th.
Mm-hmm. That's when he was texting his dad.
I'm gonna have to replay it. Okay.
Now, in this.
Okay, go ahead, Open Book. Go ahead and read, baby.
Okay, so in this police report, this is the police officer writing out what he was told, right, and what he did. So he said that the family also put me in touch with Arthur Morgan. Arthur reported speaking with Kiara, and she advised they were going to a hotel, or I guess he advised they were going to a hotel after leaving the cabin. And then right under that, it says the family reiterated that the injuries to Junior did not match the stories Kiara was given giving on what happened, specifically that Junior fell down as Junior's hands were well manicured and the injuries to his head were substantial. So my thing is that little paragraph where it says the Arthur Morgan part, like I don't know why they put the police in touch with Arthur just to say Kiara told me they were going to a hotel. Was that to give an alibi, or did they really go and check into the hotel? Like I don't know. I don't know. That part confuses me.
Yeah.
They really did check. Well, we don't have the receipts yet.
Yeah, we need
But
to see.
everybody, yeah, but everybody is in agreement. Yeah, but everybody is in agreement that they went to the hotel, and they are saying they checked in about 3:08 p.m. Now, remember, with this check-in time, she also had that little flabubble of going to go put the room in her name and then using Dro's card. So then they had to go get Dro, and then he redo the whole thing. So that's probably another 5-10 minutes. On
So
time.
listen,
I think their timeline is pretty accurate, right here.
Do y'all
So
think
watch.
Polo is saying it really wasn't no piece of camera? Because why is Polo keep saying, tell them what did you really see a video or what something he said? What did he say? God dang it.
He was
he
saying,
said, tell them what did they do.
Yeah, if y'all really have a video, tell them what was Dro doing in the video, what happened in the video, because he's already kind of stated that there was no footage. The manager was saying that they hadn't given out any footage to anyone. So I think he's trying to call their bluff. Like he's trying to play chess, not checkers.
Fact. and I ain't gonna lie, Polo good with the shit. I would never fuck with you, Polo, because I see how you be coming, boy.
That ain't what Polo said. Any woman he messed with got receipts. I heard him say it. So
yes, he did. I heard him too, girl. Polo ain't no joke. He ain't no joke.
Dro, yes, Dro did have to check in. She was paying with Dro's credit card, and that room was it had to be put in his name.
So they did get the room. Dro paid for the room, all of that. So let me ask you a question, y'all. Do y'all know if they went to the hotel, they checked in the hotel, got situated in there, and then they left back out, and that's when the accident happened?
No, then they left and went to the AT&T store.
Okay, so they left the hotel. They went to the AT&T store. Then they went to Papa John, and then this happens.
Yeah. That was it. Happened after.
Now I'm gonna say this though. They went to the AT&T store. Nobody has said, but I think now y'all don't quote me on this. I think they went back to the hotel after the AT&T store. Called in a pizza.
So.
Called in a pizza at 5:18. That pizza came out of the oven. We do not have the receipt on what time they picked up.
But I think pizza. She went to AT&T by herself, right? Didn't she go to AT&T by herself?
Because I thought I heard the comment they seen her, not seen her, but it routed to the AT&T store or some shit.
Yeah, like
that's what they said, but we don't have the car went to. Okay, let's say it this way: the car went to the AT&T store.
Okay, at this point, shoot, nobody dropped no pizza, no wings, child. I don't even know, no video.
So wait a minute, he was already on the ground when she went to the AT&T store?
No. He was alive. He was still alive.
Yeah.
That's why I wondered if he had texted the son on this day at 4:30, but y'all was saying he didn't. So then at 5:18, that's when the pizza came out of the oven. That doesn't mean that's when they picked it up. So we have tightened that timeline down. And if the family has the receipts on the pizza, they know even more of a timeline than we do. So when we say we don't have a timeline, y'all think the police don't have this timeline? It was easy to construct just by what everybody has been saying. The police have this timeline.
Well, I do believe they was arguing. I do believe she's a dangerous woman. I do believe she has beat on him before. I do believe he have cheated on her multiple times. I do believe she was a cheater. Even if she ain't sleep with the men a lot, I do believe she was texting other men. I'm calling it all out. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. It is what it is.
So
Now,
wait. So
Fatima
Fatima.
said,
Oh, go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, go ahead, open book.
No, because I think we were looking at the same thing. I was going to say Fatima brought up a good point. I don't know if that had been proven, but if he was with the person in like a person in a red car, she went to get the pizza, and he was with the guy or whoever in the red car during that time. If she went to AT&T, he went, that person and him went to get pizza and so forth. I don't know. Like, could it have been two cars at one point? Because if they didn't find anything in her car, and I think, have you been saying this, dear? Somebody been saying it, like maybe at one point he was in another vehicle.
I could have said it. Oh, Lord.
Because if his dad didn't pick him up and they were into it, is it possible, y'all? We just thinking out loud. So don't take this as facts or we saying this. This is just us thinking.
No, everybody come in this chat know how we do over here. We speculate over here, and that's our job. And this ain't no fucking funeral home, so y'all can laugh and joke about certain things we say. We're not laughing because of what happened to Dro. We just put in little laughs every now and then. So feel free, because this is not a funeral home over here, y'all. Okay? Go ahead, open book.
So I was just thinking, like with him, his daddy not picking him up, and they were already into it. And we could tell that he must have still been alive, and they were still into it on the 27th because they had gotten a later. For one, they had gotten a later checkout time. Originally, it was 11 a.m. They got a later checkout time. Probably had been really into it. Called, can we get a later checkout? So they told them, look, y'all can have until 3 p.m. to check out. So they must have still been arguing because at 1:40, that's when it was reported that they were heard arguing. And so then they got the manager. The manager came there knocking and all of that. He said he left at about 2:10 when she had left. So during that time, now no one had seen Dro leave. Dro was still in there, and they saw Lulu packing up the car. Now, is it possible that he was waiting on somebody to come and get him, and she went on, and maybe, the manager had already went to wherever he was going thinking, oh, everybody up out of there, and then whoever came and got him and they left. She texting Arthur, telling Arthur, I'm about to go to the hotel. We're about to go to the hotel. Now, I don't know if at some point he came out and got in the car with her. That part is still blurry. So now they go into the hotel, and supposedly they check in at about 3:08. And so then I guess, I don't know if it's footage of them going to the room or getting bags.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So then at some point, maybe, I don't know why his router was broken. Did she break it? Did she get mad in the midst of all this fighting? So then she has to go to the AT&T store. Now, if we cue in this other person or in this other car, then I think who just said it? I don't forgot who said it. Maybe she went to AT&T. They went to pick up pizzas, and then all of this happens. I don't know what happens. We're still blurry. And then here we go, coming back to the side.
Y'all better get my likes up in them comments. Get my likes up. Get my likes up. Get my likes up. Get my likes up. So now, Ray said, how do you really know it was Dro that sent the text on the 26th? It could have been Lulu.
Which
we know he was alive on the 26th.
Yeah, we know he's still alive. And Gabe talked to him too. The 26th.
His daddy, right?
That was his cousin.
Okay.
Cousin. Mm-hmm. So we know the 26th he was good. 27 people saw him. We know that he was good all the way, especially to about 2 something. So then it's still blurry on this whole she's texting people saying we're going to the hotel part. Now I haven't seen any text messages, but then once they got there, then what happens? You know, it's kind of like we're clearing up some of the other stuff, but then that time gap from when they got there between 3 to 5 something, what all transpired between those hours?
Right, and that's
Right.
what I said. Yeah, what happened? What was they doing within those hours? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't no footage from the piece of power from what I'm getting from Polo. It really ain't no goddamn footage.
No, it's definitely footage of the Papa John's.
Well,
Uh
listen, if it is,
huh.
Papa John's don't really have to give the police anything neither, because ain't no crime happened in their place of business.
Well, that is true, but Papa John's is gonna give up that footage to the police. They're not gonna worry
No,
about it.
I'm just saying if they don't have to, you
No,
know what I'm
what
saying?
they
But they may
yeah,
would.
what they
Yeah,
don't
this is
have to
what I
do
would
is give
say.
the
This is what I would
family the
say. The
footage.
police can
Mhm.
go in there and just look at it and say, listen, could you run your camera back at this time?
They're gonna need a warrant.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't have to let them do it without no warrant.
Right.
Just like them cabinet people, they didn't have to let that police search that cabinet without a warrant, and they was not going to get no warrant. You know why? Because it didn't happen in that county. That incident did not happen in that county. That's why that police in that county closed out everything and let Gainesville handle the situation, because that's where he was found at, under bridge in Gainesville.
But see, the only way they would know that is if the hospital gave a very narrow window instead of saying like this happened between 10 to 12 hours ago, or they said no, this impact happened and then boom, he was deceased. So that would be why they couldn't get a warrant, because you know you can expand the time frame
What you mean for a warrant for the cabinet?
for yeah.
I don't think them people want them to. I don't think they wanted to get a warrant. Now let's be honest. I don't think they wanted to get a warrant because it didn't happen there. There was no crime scene there at all. It was just arguing, and they took their shit and they left. It was no crime scene. If that was the crime scene, no matter what that manager said, they would have got that one and got that cabinet right. They'd have went up in that bitch. But it didn't happen there. It was just arguing.
No, that's true. But at the same time, why they didn't complete it was because they switched jurisdictions. It wasn't because
Right.
they didn't want to go in, but because they were saying the crime occurred here, which they really didn't know, but they needed. This is my logic, right? You need someone to narrow down his time frame to know where the crime occurred. And the police aren't stupid, they know that. So the hospital had to give them a time frame of when he bumped his head. And that time frame, that window wasn't large enough for the cabin.
Mm-hmm. Right, right. I don't think that part, if it was a hit or something, like I think you broke that down, T. Smith, where hitting upside, if it was quick hits or something like that. I don't know, if it was something, but I don't think it was like big enough to cause that amount of damage where he would have gone all the way from the cabin all the way to almost 6 p.m. 5 something.
Right. That's a long
Yeah,
time.
Now maybe if they
Yeah.
had been, you punching, slapping upside the head or something like that, then it continues to start the process. If you get hit upside your head, it may not have been that big, but then if you continue to do that, and then if you have something that is a little more powerful with force, then it could definitely, do it later. But I don't know. I'm not an expert in that area.
Yeah, I agree with you though.
Hey,
And
OG.
then
Hey, Auntie. Now, listen. This is another thing. They keep saying that they. Now, I don't heard this in these videos that Dro was not seen leaving with Lulu. Well, who the fuck did he leave with?
That's the part.
I
And
need
they-
to understand it, and I need somebody to come to the front of the class and tell me who did Dro leave with.
Mhm.
We didn't see
Now-
Dro.
Okay.
We didn't see
now-
Dro. We only seen her packing the car, but we never seen Dro no more after that. What the hell?
So is it possible that her and Oh, I don't even know if I don't even know if I want to say it out loud.
Lulu didn't go to
But
the damn AT&T. She went to the AT&T. She
ATM,
went to ATM. Girl, you crazy?
right. I'm just thinking
Bro
there's a
was gone before they got to the hotel. Kimberly, you
No,
think so?
I don't think
I
so.
I don't know.
I
I
mean,
don't
is
think
it
so because it's
possible that the two people that were texting, and if he was telling that this is what she told me, but he knew otherwise, if they had had a conversation and he really knew where Dro was, or you know what I'm saying, like that statement came from nowhere. Like, what was the substance in putting that? Like, here, let me refer you to this person. He'll tell you that Lulu said that they went to a hotel. Okay, and what does that do? I mean, what took place at the hotel then? Why was that important to the case? I mean, I see why we're trying to, move it along with the timeline, but it was no other details listed in their report about that particular text. It was just, oh, she said we going to the hotel. Okay, and what? I'm just not understanding. It was so out of place right there.
it really was. Yeah, Kimberly, I like you thinking out loud because it's helping me think it through. Um, the reason I say I don't think he was gone before he got to the hotel was because everybody is saying that he was the one that checked into the hotel. You can't
Yeah,
use somebody else's card to check into a hotel.
Right, that's true.
but
So I
okay,
believe that
remember, did he go? Is there proof though that he went into there? Because think about this. That does show like a red flag. Okay. If the man is saying, I didn't see Dro come out, go with her. Next thing he knew she had left. Now, if you get to the hotel and Dro still is not present to come in and pay with his own card, like that's too much missing for me. Like, okay, thinking about his character, like we think about patterns in his character. Not that he had to do it or had to drive her. That's a courtesy he would extend to her. It's like about patterns. Like his dad did bring up a good point that usually this is how they do things. We see even in a couple of videos before when they were at the Wawa, when she was in the back seat, she had her leg propped up and he was saying that she didn't feel good. Okay, that was only I think on the 23rd. Now this is all happening the 26th, 27th. So I didn't realize that she had just had surgery 2 weeks prior. I'm thinking about the surgery earlier in the year, like mid-year, but I didn't realize that she had surgery 2 weeks prior, to the point that she had to have this knee roller. Now you mean to tell me you had surgery 2 weeks ago, have on a boot, and sometimes you use a knee roller, that you're going to just start packing up all of your stuff, putting your stuff into the car. You usually don't drive with it, but this time you're driving with it. Now we see you to the left, and then when you go to the hotel, instead of Dro taking his own car allegedly into the hotel to check in, you are trying to use his car. Well, where is Dro to the point where he can't walk in or come and use his own card? I mean, I haven't seen that happen or know of that, being reversed like that. Like, that's suspicious in itself. Now, unless they have video footage of her going to the car, saying, look, they won't let me use your card. You're going to have to come in. Then he gets out the car. He goes in. Because, yeah, you could be mad or whatever still during that time. But it just seems like it's a lot of times where he was missing. You see what I'm saying? And out
I
of
do understand what you're saying. My thing is, baby, when you mad that she already turns into the Incredible Hulk, yeah, she was throwing her bags in the back of that car.
Shit, they better not fuck with Lulu.
I think the Sims is coming after people.
They better not fuck with Lulu. Lulu is a demon.
Oh my girl.
You're Lulu the damn self. God damn, Lulu, you wouldn't. Want to fuck people up with scissors and shit? What the hell?
I mean, I'm just thinking out loud, y'all. I'm just thinking of different scenarios. Until we get the receipts for it, we still missing some gaps and things. But maybe there's a receipt for that. I'm not saying that it's not possible, but it's just things that you look at as possible, like breaks in patterns of what people do. Like
Yes.
no, it just sent a red
I
flag.
like that thought process, and I do believe that. That's why I have an arrow by the hotel. So that's where we need proof at next, because
Right.
we need to know that he arrived there for sure, for sure.
Now I heard that too. That Dro did go in the hotel and pay for the hotel because she tried to use it, but they wouldn't let her use it.
Yeah.
But he had to go in and use it. So yeah, I did hear that before too, sis. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that too. I was just saying, like, is there like proof of them actually checking in there? Because I'm still stuck on y'all checking in at 3 something. Okay. So in that gap in time, did they get bags out? Were they planning on staying there for the rest of the night, till the next day? Like, what was the plan? What was the check-in details? How many days did they plan on staying there? And if she's saying she's going back to the cabin to get their things, the manager just said there were no things left. So did they even take their things into the hotel? Like what happened with that part? Because they from between 3 something and 5 something, we only hear of an AT&T store and a Papa John's. So at what point did they actually go in, unpack, and all of that? I'm still not clear on that part.
Yeah, I agree. We don't have any clarity on that time frame. I mean, we know what was going on in those hours, so
Right.
because they left about 2:15, they arrived about 3:08 at the hotel. But again, we need receipts for the hotel.
Miss Lynn, I always had that question. I always had that question too. Why? Was it because of
Especially
her?
if he was trying to go back home. Because didn't somebody say?
Because they said he called his father to come pick him up.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
And they said that he wanted to go home with his son.
Mm-hmm. So she telling somebody else, "Oh, we're about to go to the hotel."
I don't know. That part sounds crazy to me. Because she was saying she was leaving. So probably they was just trying to mend fences real quick, probably. But I don't know. She'd have to come out and
She
say
just
what
kept in
happened.
the hotel because she didn't want him to go home and be with his family. Because y'all just came off for a vacation. Why would he go to a goddamn hotel? He wanted to go home.
Right.
But they may have always planned to do the hotel thing.
No, they ain't playing shit. That was her shit. That was her controlling ass.
And what? Look, did Jason plan that part too? Since y'all say he the secretary, personal assistant,
He the planner.
Did he plan the hotel part?
I don't know. I think for me, I think she probably let him plan a little, the little camping thing. That was horrible. And she was like, okay, now take me to a hotel. I'm not staying here anymore.
No, but no, Miss Smith, because he wanted to go home.
Yeah, he was trying to go home.
But the plans were already set. But the plans were already set in motion. He could have left.
Oh, hell no.
He could have called an Uber. He could have done anything.
It wasn't in motion because she went and took that motherfucking car there and tried to get that goddamn room. That room to already be goddamn rented.
Right, Jason.
No, because you still have to. No, because you still have to present your card, even if you book online and pay online. You still got to print your card, present it.
Don't give him
no ID.
We want to know why Jason was there.
Now I don't know nothing about why Jason was anywhere.
They say he playing all the getaways and stuff. Shoot.
No, I don't think she pulled this my car and we not leaving, because the hotel guy said she said she wasn't going back into that room. And they still had until 3 o'clock before they were to leave the room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with Barbara. Look what Barbara said. There was something else that was supposed to go down before they left Gainesville.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, amen. Mm-mm. Girl.
Where y'all come up with this stuff from? I don't believe he checked in the hotel. It was Lulu and somebody else. So he got a dog.
Oh, they did check in that goddamn hotel now.
We don't know that, D. I still want to see some receipts.
Oh, well.
Open Book said they done pushed
I'm going over
there.
I'm gonna ask Polo tonight. I'm gonna ask Polo tonight. Do he know anything about that motherfucking hotel? I'm going over there tonight and I'm gonna ask Polo. I need to know. Polo, could you please tell me, do you know anything about if they checked in that hotel?
Because my thing is, for one, that hotel, and no shade to it, because I have probably stayed in something like it. But I mean, looking at his videos and things, that hotel was not up to his standard anyway. He could have, it was some nicer ones around in the area that he probably would have chosen.
Yeah, one thing I say about Dro, I can tell that he like high quality shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I give him that. I can tell that.
What hotels you going to that don't ask for ID? Oh, our hotel.
No, I'm not talking about that part.
Oh,
no.
Wait a minute, Miss Lynn said, hold up.
Wait, who's saying that?
Miss Lynn said Polo went to the hotel, remember? Well, girl, what did he see?
Oh, yeah, he did go to the hotel. He did.
He saw Dro go into the hotel. He said
he did?
Yes, Polo did.
Oh, okay.
He saw the video.
Wait, Polo seen Dro going to the hotel?
Yep.
All right, then.
I remember going to the hotel.
And he said he has the receipts.
Oh,
I don't know. Now, I don't know if the hotel let him record the video.
He probably did that and said he probably, Polo probably recorded his stuff from his phone. That's what he probably talking about.
Ooh, D, did you see what Fatima put?
What's Fatima say?
Oh my God.
Where's she at?
See, this is what I'm trying not to say, but I'm gonna let other people say. Now, she said, Lulu text someone about the hotel, and that same person asked for the wallet at the hospital, allegedly.
Oh, Fatima!
Allegedly.
And was trying to beat her up, right?
Yeah, allegedly. I wanted to say,
okay, there go nothing but the truth. There she go.
Hey, nothing but the truth.
Yeah, Fatima is on it. Fatima, she said, yeah, Fatima, that's Tasha's son. Oh!
Allegedly. Oh my God. Look at the Queen's Den coming through talking about, and that same person drives a red car and cut their dreads out.
Y'all in the bushes, come on out. Come on. Oh my. Hey, nothing but the truth. Can I ask you a question? You ain't got to answer if you don't want to. Do you have that video of what happened when the police came on the scene, when the incident when Dro was on the ground and the police was talking to anybody? Do you have any footage like that? She said, I'm on break. Okay, I figured you was at work anyway.
Wait, she said it was in the call history report from Gilchrist. About the texting about the hotel, going to the hotel.
Lulu and Tasha's son was the setup. Ooh. She said, no, I don't have that footage. Okay, damn.
Yeah, see, and Ronald said yes. Polo said he's seen the footage.
Yeah, I just remember a while back. I remember him saying he did go to the hotel. He showed like the entrance, like he did a video where he was showing when he was entering.
That's why I said Polo did what he can do. You know, I gotta give a man credit where it's due. The man did the best he could. You know, he was just turned down. Oh Lord. Wait,
Now at the hospital, remember that lady came live after people were saying that it was her son at the hospital. She said it wasn't her son, but it was a family member.
Nothing but the truth talking to you, open book.
Okay, the police contact his statement and the show the police speaking to him. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. She said she dropping that tomorrow. Come
Yeah,
on.
what you dropping tomorrow?
Tune in tomorrow. I'm
About the
tuning
police
in
speaking
tomorrow.
with the son.
Wait a minute. Oh, come on through, baby. Come on through. Come on through. I'm waiting, girl. Come on.
Oh my God.
What?
I want to see that.
What?
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Didn't they say Tasha
Hello,
tried to
Barbara
fight her?
said.
I don't know. Tasha tried to fight who? I don't know.
That's what I want to know, Barbara. Like those those arrest reports, or the chart. You know, because they said she filed charges against somebody.
Polo did say it's Lulu go down, more people going down too. I told you I'm gonna stick with that, y'all. I'm standing on that shit, and that's why I'm like on this side and on that side because I don't know what to believe right now. But I can't. That can't leave my brain what Polo keeps saying. If Lulu go to jail, she's not going by herself. Why does this man keep saying that?
Because if you, then for them to put draw as a sacrifice on a flyer, like that in itself was a red flag. And he said, if you want real justice, you're gonna have to be willing to sacrifice something else. That's exactly
what he said.
Mm-hmm.
She filed charges against her son.
I'm weak, open book, insert tape.
Yeah, I'm fainting over here.
Nothing but the truth. As soon as you get off, please get that video ready.
Look, now wait. I gotta do my videos today to keep up.
Nothing but the truth. That's what we've been asking. Why would she be telling him they going to the hotel?
Exactly. She said, why is Lulu calling Tasha's son?
That part.
That was Tasha's son?
Yes. Yes, that's what we were saying earlier. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. I'm done. I am.
That's the thing, girl.
Oh my gosh, this is too much.
Wow.
You have a hunch on some stuff, but the blanks start being filled in, and you can put a receipt on it. That's different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, because that's what we need. We need some hotel receipts. But Polo did say he saw that video.
I can show you all the call history. Call history, girl. What in the world?
Clock that tea.
Clock that tea. Girl, nothing but the truth. You got the receipt.
Lord, cover nothing but the truth.
Lord Jesus, cover.
Yes.
Cover in your blood, put your arms around her, protect her. Don't bring no harm to her.
For her channel.
Oh, yes. Ooh, hey, Joy.
All right, open. Nothing but the truth. I am waiting with bated breath. I can't wait to drop that video.
Miss Scorpio, allegedly they were supposed to have a PI that's looking into the case as well.
Uncle Book, you're about to set it off in the comment section. Everybody gonna start saying they do not have a PI.
I ain't saying it. I can't control the chat. I just said allegedly. They said they got a PI. I don't know, child.
Oh shit! Open book. I'm going to send this to you.
Oh Lord!
Check your Facebook on this one.
Okay.
Miss, did you see Barbara comment?
I'm looking. Hold on. I'm reading. 1 second. You can read it to me. I'm listening, but
Uh, hello, Barbara. This is Shirley said, where is the friend Tasha played like she didn't know? We need you to get on this panel.
oh, she's talking about CC.
She talking about CC. She's saying, CC, where you at, girl? Where you at? Hey, joy to the world. Yeah, it is too many lies, Barbara.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
I found out that info. Oh boy.
This a lot.
Yeah, I told you I had layers, and what that person that was in my chat yesterday talking about what layers?
What? See that? See, you know what? Open book. Let me tell you something. Open book. You know, I know you. You know, you always trying to be good to people and stuff like that. But see, I come over there in them chat, eat them little hoes up. So, get the hell on. Go
Right,
on.
you and Shelly, because she said it was good. I wasn't up.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I don't know back where you came from. Okay. Go ahead. Cause see, we don't bother y'all. Don't y'all come on here bothering us. All
Yeah,
right.
it's my
That's just
what
the way
layer?
it goes. Cause I don't be in nobody bushes, you know. I don't do all that childish ass shit, being in people bushes and see what they saying and all that shit. I ain't
Right.
got time for that shit. Shit. That was somebody on Dave's side, open book.
And they got blocked, whoever it was. Bye bye. Don't come in with that. And I don't even have to block people too much. Like I really don't. But when you just start doing the most, like keep going, I'm not trying to hear all that. Okay, you're doing too much.
Yeah, and when you start putting your comments back to back, it makes me feel like you screaming at me now. So I gotta get you out of here.
Yeah.
Don't ever make me feel like you screaming at me. You a grown ass woman, like I'm a grown ass woman, and bitch, you're not gonna scream at me. So when I feel like you screaming at me, see, I won't even say nothing to you. I'll go on the block you, and you'll try to comment again, and won't even come through. Because let everybody have their own opinion how we feel. You feel me?
Yep.
But we just need clarification of one thing that we just got. That's it.
Oh, so they saying y'all see Roshan's
Okay, well,
comment?
no, where's she at?
She kind of up there a little bit. I had to go back up and find her. It says the guy who been speaking on Natasha said her son got into it with Dro before and said Natasha acted like she praised Dro over him. And the guy she's referring to is the Tedros. I don't know. I don't know what title you get when you the affairs persons. person. I don't know what that is this week. You know the Tedros, the one that said he knew Natasha. Natasha was like she didn't know.
Yeah.
Open book, check your inbox.
Okay. Got you.
Got it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So now we enter sibling rivalry. Oh, yep, has layers. Open book.
Good joyful. What you say?
I said, so now enter sibling rivalry. We definitely have layers to this thing.
Yeah. Like this is proof of that.
Barbara said how
Like
she
it's
bet that was David. And Barbara crazy. What you say, Barbara girl? Oh my God. Because I just need to know, did he get the pieces, just walk right out the pizza parlor and get in the car? Was the car out there? What car did he get in? Damn, I wish Polo would have went to that pizza parlor.
Yeah, I think he did. He said what? What did he say? Oh, the district manager wasn't there, but he knows that he was doing something on the video though. Fatima said he did go to Papa John's. See, he went to Papa John's, but the general manager or whoever wasn't there.
Okay, so he did go to Papa John's. Okay. Thank you, Fatima. I would love to know what he saw.
Me too.
Yeah, I would love to know what he saw. And I would love to know how many bottles of liquor that Polo was saying. Polo, how many bottles of liquor did you see? And what the heck? Polo, oh Lord, Polo, please just he recorded outside. Oh, Fatima. So Fatima, he recorded who outside? Just the place or people?
Oh.
Y'all see that Tabitha said that they drove and Arthur made up on Thanksgiving. And he put it in a song called Letter to Dro.
Oh, is that her son? Because I've seen the song.
Yeah. And she said that he said that Lulu came between them.
Okay, now they're gonna have me listen to the lyrics. Okay. I didn't know that was the song.
Who made a song?
Tasha's son.
Arthur, the one we've been talking about.
I think it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube too, because I played it on the live, but I never knew that was her son.
She said, so he recorded just a place to give a view where the cameras were. Got you, Fatima. Thank you. So he did. Okay.
Oh, they said that's the nephew, not the son.
So the red car man is the nephew.
No. The one that made the song.
Oh. God damn, it's too many.
So this is a different person that made the song. So sibling rivalry is back on the table.
Possibly.
Oh, y'all running my brain. Okay.
Yeah, y'all got my brain going crazy. But this is what we got to do.
It's a reason why the police will want to get a statement from the son. Has to be. Because he could have been talking to anybody, you know what I'm saying, those days.
Mm-hmm. And y'all remember that Polo said too, y'all, some people is not critical thinkers. He said that. He said because y'all want people to believe what y'all want them to believe. He said everybody should have an open mind when it comes to this. And how many times I said that? everybody should have an open mind when it comes to this. I don't think nobody should be against nobody. But all Tasha people, they want to, be against, everybody that's speaking on it over here. I'm gonna say everybody over here that's speaking on it is not, that's calling Tasha out. They don't like us. I don't give a fuck if they don't like me per se, because I don't know them in real motherfucking time. And I'm not going to sit here and take up for somebody that got a behavior problem like she has a behavior problem. Her behavior problem is reckless. She came out here screaming, yelling, going crazy. And, she started things started not just making sense and it wasn't adding up. And I just stepped back because it was just too goddamn much. I couldn't take all that screaming. I don't like all that screaming all the time. God damn. That was too damn much for me. Like, I just felt like it was more to the story. I felt like I just felt like Polo felt, and he said it last night out of his own mouth that this shit became personal.
Cashmere, you never lie. We do need one of those charts with all the pictures of people and places.
She said, open book. That's what I heard yesterday on your live. The family need to address this. Well, you better get it out your head, honey, because they ain't going to address nothing.
Decent.
Shit.
She said they ain't going
to address shit. I'm the one to tell the truth. I ain't sugarcoating shit. You never going to hear the truth if you're looking for it from them people. Especially that lady that give that fake ass motivational shit every day. Well, Lulu.
Hold up. No, Roshan, what you say? That don't make any sense though. Why would the son come out and say they used to have something going on? Relationship wise. And also the daddy, Tyrone, too. It was a lot that been said about Lulu. That's disgusting. Why would you do that? I mean, that.
I don't think Lulu will sleep with the father. I don't think she'll do that. If that's what they saying, I don't think she'll do that.
Girl, I'm putting up past nobody. He like them young. That late rich girl, she was young. I'm just saying allegedly. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just trying to give her grace a little bit.
Girl, I hope not.
I hope she ain't swinging it like that now. Goddamn.
For real. Yeah. India Shelton.
It all the way.
I hope she ain't swinging it like that.
Child, that would be a mess.
Yeah.
Oh, you see what Roshan said? Not Rose daddy. I'm about to say.
Natasha Man. Both of them, the son and the
I hope not.
Now, that's low down. Now I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's too low.
Allegedly. Ooh,
what Lord. In the world?
That's too much going on.
Yes.
Oh, well, not the daddy, but Natasha Man.
Yeah, not the daddy, not Dro's daddy.
Yeah, because I don't think she'll do that with him. Yeah. Lord.
That's still horrible. Okay, so one thing that I am kind of uncomfortable with is they don't want to put out all of his history, but they willing to drag her through for filth for being angry and stuff like that. She also only has one record of being picked up by the police, if I'm not mistaken.
And see, that's the good thing you said that, Miss Smith, because I think that's what kind of like got next to me after I started thinking about it on my own. I'm like, damn, they dragging Lulu for filth, but I know that, Dro was the motivating speaker. I do believe he was crying out for help. I do believe he loved the Lulu, but ain't nobody perfect, if y'all get where I'm going. Like, I know he had some run-ins with people before. He did things before. He said things before, whatever the situation may be. And I started thinking like that. Y'all sitting out here saying things about her, how she got locked up. She pulled scissors out and, she was doing all these crazy things. But, hey, that's what people do. Like, hey.
Right, because if we're gonna say that, if her little run in counts and they're bringing that to a history, his little ticket run in counts as history also because he was in the car shows and they say, oh, that's what they do in the car shows. They hang off the doors, they do this, they do that. All that counts. Once you want it in for one side, it has to be in for both sides. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But at this point, if you want to be honest, let's kick it a buck. They don't even know what happened to Dro. The same way we don't know, they don't know neither. But then again, maybe I need to take that back. Maybe they do know. The thing.
Oh my goodness.
Oh shit!
That makes sense. Oh my god. Mm-mm.
Oh my god. Yeah, I need to take that back. Shit. God damn.
Oh, so then also that came out on there that we didn't know was Miss Rena called them when she was on her way there.
What, to
So
the hospital?
Yep.
yeah, remember? That's what he said. He says baby mama called him,
Yeah.
told him that she was going down because that was some misconception too. Then Lulu was telling the people that she was the fiance. No, you the girlfriend. Because he never, I don't think he got a chance to propose to her.
No,
Yes,
you
he
the
did. They were
girlfriend.
getting married.
Propose?
Yeah, he had already. They was calling each other wifey and everything. He had already proposed to the girl.
Where
They
did
was
they
planning on
propose?
he was planning on getting married after he came off the road. So you way past proposal time if y'all already got.
No, but
lined
I
up where
know
y'all
that.
getting
But I'm
married.
saying,
No,
was
she's
it
in the open book trying to say, what was the ring?
yeah, like did she have a ring? Did he get down on one knee? Did they? Was it
Heck,
an
no,
official?
because we would have seen it everywhere. So
Okay, because
no,
baby, she
not an
girlfriend,
official. But
girlfriend.
but that's not the way young kids look at it. Like if they say we getting married, this is the thing. So it's like, y'all
Like, if he
they're
said he
cutting
was
all
gonna
of
do
the
one
same
more year,
ties.
he said he was gonna do one more year in a row, and he wanted to get married and settle down with his family. And
Yeah, I remember that. But
You
my
better
thing
he
I
is,
ain't
was
see no
telling us
ring
to
now. I
wait.
ain't gonna lie about that. I ain't see no goddamn ring.
No,
None of that.
and I know he would have put that online. That one would have been online. He would have did
Yeah.
some big over the top proposal online.
right. So my point was you going to the hospital trying to put yourself on this higher level to like you have some type of authority and decision making and stuff like that, saying I'm a fiance, more people will be like, oh, okay, but when you say I'm just a girlfriend, it's they look at that as totally different. So she already lined even in that. Yeah, you call each other wifey or hubby or whatever, but y'all weren't officially engaged. Not that that's a big deal, but sometimes that kind of stuff is still deceptive to me. And
Yeah.
just be honest. And so I also question if the witnesses stated that the ambulance was there and she came up and she was looking like they said she was looking like no emotion, walking, like trying to get her alibi together or whatever. I don't know if the ambulance is still there or are they saying the police was just there because they would have known who he was if she would have said his name and he had his wallet there. So I'm not understanding that part. Like if he had
She,
already driven away the
who
ambulance.
said that? Do y'all
What you said?
remember when? Wait, I gotta find it again. I lost it. Hold
Okay,
on.
while you're doing that, open book, repeat what you said.
Okay, remember when the witnesses were saying how when she walked up the couple, and they were saying when she walked up, she was like not looking like she was like, oh my gosh, what happened? He was on a stretcher. So at that point, if you are his girlfriend and you're walking up and the ambulance, about to take him, you identify who you are, and you saying this is my boyfriend, or she lying saying this is my fiance, blah 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 blah, and they said that the wallet was still there. So I still question why if she's saying this is an accident. Well, why did he still have to go Doe with her being there and his wallet there with his ID or driver's license, supposedly? I still didn't
Oh,
get that.
because they don't care. And they don't know that it was an accident. Once she told an accident, she had to see the accident. She didn't see the accident. She doesn't know what happened. That's what she told me. She
Well, even
wasn't there to
aside from
actually
that,
see.
but she knows who he is, and his
That
wallet was there.
Yeah, that part doesn't matter. Even when you know who they are, the police don't know if somebody has done something foul to him, so they don't want to put his information out. It happens at all hospitals.
But that's weird though, because like, say for example, you get into a car accident and your wallet or phone is in your vehicle. Most people
You're,
don't go in under John Doe.
a lot of them do if it's not a straightforward crash or nobody is there, and they will put you under John Doe, and then they will say, because his is not a straightforward regular crash, right? He's found on the side of the road. They had that it was a car versus pedestrian. So like maybe somebody hit him, you know what I'm saying? So they don't know that this is two people just got in an accident. No, nothing nefarious is going on. They don't know if somebody tried to purposely run him off the road. So it's just it triggers a different process.
Yeah, because I'm still wondering about that call too. That call versus pedestrian call.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we did hear the call, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we heard that call.
I don't think I'm gonna say the police did a lot. I don't know what the fuck they did. Shit, they let me. They was trying to do something, and then hauled off, and they do nothing. Just close the case right on down.
I see. That's where I actually think they did a good job based on the circumstances that they were given and the information that they knew at the time. And you don't always need the black box, because what is the black box? It's going to tell them how fast she was going. She gave an approximate speed that she was going. Do we think she was lying a lot? We do, but they didn't, because they kept interrogating her. It was not like she was in an interrogation room or they took her statement and that was it. That girl was in an interrogation room. They took her car. They off her car.
She said it seems like people are forgetting that Jason told a few different lies.
Yeah,
about going to the hospital, and Jason also went to that cabinet, and he was supposed to go back there, but he didn't make it back.
Yep.
Well,
so Jason was at the cabinet.
I don't know, because I couldn't get a gist of what
Jason
Jason was trying to say.
I don't know, Fatima.
Yeah, that part. And what questions were asked? Okay, that matters. Let's say, girl, when your birthday this day? Yes. Okay, pass. So what questions did they ask her on the lie detector test? If that's real, that's going to matter.
Kimberly saying if it was another woman, she would have came out by now. I doubt it. Not the way the internet is going for feds.
Yeah, she probably scared to come and see motherfuckers. She probably feel for her life like Lulu. For real. Shit, she better stay underground. Shit. Yes, Polo said this on one of his lives. Okay, so you saying that Polo saying Jason was at the cabinet and Polo said went back but didn't go back? Is that what you're saying, my love?
Okay, now I'm gonna say something that's real wild. I don't mean for it to sound that way. He probably was outside kicking it with them. It was no room in the cabinet for no 3 people to be up in there.
No, I don't think they saying that like.
Nah,
she said, I love you, Royal. She funny. Thank you. I'm just trying to figure this shit out. That's all, because it's kind of like twisted a little bit, a lot. Now I need to know, was Jason there, not spending the night, but did he go there and visit? When did he visit? Was he there the first day, second day? How many days they was there? I need to know how many days they seen Jason. Shit.
Oh, there you go, open book. Roshan replied again. She said, remember, Jason had one of Dro's cars, and Jason was the one who always made arrangements.
Yeah, no personal assistant. He was their personal assistant. So, okay, now.
I don't know how many beds they had, sis. I'm not sure about the beds.
Oh, boy.
It was only one big bed in the cabin.
I wonder that too. I ain't gonna lie. Where is the ex at? She probably scared to speak. She better stay underground. And she know, like I know, because she don't want nobody to attack her. She better stay where the fuck she at. If it is like, well, they did say that Lulu was mad because he was texting his ex.
Had unblocked the ex.
She unblocked the ex. Now, come on, open book. If he unblocked the ex, he was talking to her.
That's a fact.
And now I'm gonna be straight up honest. Because why are you? Because if my man unblocked my ex, why? Give me a fucking reason why. Yeah, I'm gonna argue with you because I want to know why. She blocked, she should stay blocked. Give me a good reason, and especially if you ain't got no kids by this bitch.
Woo.
Ooh, why she gotta be that? She about minding her own business. I don't know.
Here is the thing.
But I think didn't they say he did it? He was saying he did it to I don't want to put words, but it was in the explanation.
He did it to delete something. And
yeah,
Lulu
to delete.
Was like, you would lie for your homeboy, so shut up.
He unblocked the ex to delete something.
Yeah, I think that's what
that don't even sound right because I have people in my phone before and I blocked them and I deleted stuff and I didn't have to unblock them to delete that.
And that's why Lulu said you lie for your homeboy. But y'all gotta remember,
they cousins.
And y'all gotta remember.
Let's remember, y'all. We know, and we ain't talking about this season, but we know that Dro have cheated in the past, just like Lulu have too.
I'm her saying it was the baby mama.
Well, he cheated on the baby. What? God damn, he cheated on the baby mama. What the hell? Open book.
So here's what I'm saying. It don't matter.
They said he was cheating with Lulu when he was with the baby mama.
So okay, but the ex, that's his baby mama. I wouldn't refer to her as his ex. Well, I mean, it is his ex, but I'm saying, I don't.
Now, I don't know if that was. Now, I know what you're saying. I don't know if that was the baby mama ex that he was talking to. I don't know that.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, that part I don't know.
So here's what I would say. Everybody has to admit, because Dro himself said he was a hound dog before Lulu. But what he was saying that you have to take times into account. So I think that he was trying to lighten up on being a hound dog, but sometimes that comes back out. It just is what it is.
And then if it was the baby mama, Lulu need to understand you was messing with him when he was with her. So what do you think?
You said what now? Say that one more time.
I said if that was his baby mother that he unblocked and was texting, for one, that's his baby mother. I don't know what the conversation was about. But Lulu got to realize one thing, because it was put out there that Lulu was messing with Tyrone when Tyrone was still with the baby mama.
Yeah. To me, I think that he said that he stopped cheating for Lulu. I don't know that was true because of what the family put out about how the relationships went from the baby mama to Lulu. So if he cheated on Lulu to get Lulu, on the baby mama to get Lulu, then he wasn't straightened up. But if he felt like
okay, that's what Miss Lynn said. Yes, the ex was the baby mama. Well, maybe he unblocked her to talk to her about his children. He had a right to do that. Yeah. If it was about the kids, now that's what I'm gonna say.
I don't think it was the baby mama, because I don't think the baby mama was blocked. The only thing they said about being blocked was the daughter had blocked Dro them. He wasn't blocking the baby mama. He was talking to his kids, and he gotta keep in contact with the baby mama.
Yeah,
I don't think
it's
that
the
was gonna get no motion. I don't think that's gonna work.
The mother wouldn't be okay with all this. Why is Renee so quiet? Well, we
I
can't
think
answer why she quiet. But I
I'm gonna
know
tell
if
y'all
I
one
was her,
thing.
I'd be quiet.
to come out. I think she just sitting back, waiting on people to finally kind of see some
She,
truth in all of this. So she
but
just go.
she's actually not that quiet because she called the ME on live and was talking to them and verifying that she didn't hit her son
Yeah,
and
she's
that
aware.
Lulu didn't harm him. So that she talks every once in a while, but you got to really be paying attention to her page. And
Oh
what
yeah,
she's
yeah, she does, but she posts like scriptures or
Yeah, she
messages.
probably just don't. She probably, people probably just want her to say the things that they want her to say, but she's not going to say anything. But she do post on her page, but she don't have to come out here and speak on this situation. And again, I wouldn't. I mean, she got dragged all through the goddamn internet, so I wouldn't say anything either. I wouldn't prove nothing to nobody. The way they came out here and drug her, you understand what I'm saying? Let them
exactly.
go with the theory, I guess, what she's saying to herself. Let them go with the theory and let them believe what they want to believe. And I don't care what they believe. That's could be what she's saying. And she probably feel like I don't have to come out here and prove nothing to nobody, which nobody don't have to, no matter what the situation is, unless they want to.
Now,
Also,
Gar Robbins.
Porter. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, see, Porter, she brought up a good point. When Jason was talking in his interview, I gotta go back and listen to that interview again. He did bring up the fact that he had text Dro, which is in between this gap we're looking for, around 4 o'clock. He had made a text. Do y'all remember that? That he texted him, his friend Jason. He said he had texted him around
Yes.
4 something.
Yeah.
So where was Dro then? At 4 something. You see what I'm saying? Like that's in between that gap of them checking into the hotel, and then was it a okay? It was a photo, but I thought it was on the interview too. Did he mention that during the interview? I'm gonna have to go back and listen because it seemed like I heard him say something like that.
Yeah, you
I
probably
don't remember. I'd have to go back and listen.
Ray says she just posted a picture of the scene and show where it was at least 4 cameras at the intersection.
Oh, is
Well,
that why she posted that? Remember I told y'all
yes.
yesterday.
Wait,
Yeah,
who
that's why
posted Renee?
Yep.
Yes, remember I was saying she made a post, and I said, "Well, why did she put the street corner?" So she's showing cameras out there.
Oh,
And
so
I think
Renee is basically showing y'all which road was at. It was cameras there, or was it cameras just somewhere else on the interstate?
It was at the
right there
corner,
at the
at the
corner.
intersection.
But they are
Oh,
saying, I think that those cameras they record over, overlaps. It doesn't. I don't know.
It does. What they were saying was it doesn't keep a steady feed. It goes it writes over itself, but also that it only is activated when you violate traffic laws at that corner.
Fatima, the mother Renee,
Yeah.
she said Renee wants you all to know that Dave knows. You get
Yeah.
it?
That they know will happen. Yeah. I did, Miss Porter.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
Mystique, remember, I've been telling you
But
that.
I
They
thought
know.
it wasn't it footage though, that they said you could see her car and that black car going.
They saw her turn at the light.
Yeah, and then 55 seconds of you could see 55 seconds. But I mean, my thing is if you could see the car turning, you can't see what happened right there on the side of the road. I don't know. Say it's out of view. Her car is out of view.
Yeah, because I guess it just didn't have as long of a span.
Yeah.
But those cameras usually cover a great distance. I mean, I don't know. I'm not in Florida, so I can't really say. Their cameras could be different.
That's
But I
crazy.
know that Open Book put in for her paperwork. So if it's a camera footage there,
Yeah.
she should get it.
I'm hoping. I hope I did it right, Lord. Because I sent the email, and the man sent the email right back telling me the case was closed, but these records take long.
He said the case was closed.
Yeah, that's what he said. 2 hours. It didn't even take him 2 hours to send that report.
I
I was like,
told y'all that case was closed. I told you.
that's what he said. He said I could request the records. He gave me a link to I had already done it, but I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna just do multiple requests. Shoot.
No, Doris, they not gonna tell you anything. And the reason why I say that is because they don't agree with what has been told to them. And that is their right to not agree.
He said, "Is
But
Papa John just a proof of life and time?"
Yeah,
Okay,
kind of.
yes,
If he
not
was
there. If he was still
on there,
alive.
right? hmm
Mhm.
See how he was acting. If there are other
Yeah.
people also, like that's my
Yeah,
wondering.
how was this? Yeah, how was he? Well, how was he acting? Like, was he was full of still joy? Was he staggering? Was any people with him? So that's what you know the video probably was about. I don't know. Wow. If the Davis knew, then why would they would definitely tell how she did it. They think she did it, but why? But they don't know, like we don't know. No, no, no. They know. I believe they know. They know. And I believe that because of Polo. And I also believe that because I'm not stupid. I don't think they would just close the case out and then tell their family why they closed the case out and what they think of the case. I just don't think they would do that. What do y'all think, Open Book?
no, I think they don't agree with what was said. And because of that, they aren't putting it out there. That's what I think.
Yeah, because I don't think they would just close the case out and then tell the family nothing. I
No,
Right.
they
think they
told them.
did tell them, and they just didn't want to accept what they told them.
Yeah, I think they know something. It's probably not the full details too of what happened. Like if they're telling them accident, and then also if the medical examiner's report what they're saying happened, they don't agree with that part. So they probably know some information, but maybe not agreeing with it or know full details, if that makes sense.
Right.
Open book, you see Roshan's comment? They
Let's
did.
see.
That's not how they presented it.
Until Dro got through with the decorations, because Dro told Lori she wasn't. I thought he said she's not coming out yet, because not too long after that, on the other video, she's walking out with the food. Because people were saying they heard it different ways. They heard it that either she's not here yet. Some heard it as she's not coming out yet. But if you look at the other video after that, she walks out to see the decorations and she has the food in her hand. So I think she was there. That's a good
Mhm.
point too, Garrett. Did the clothes match up at the Papa John's compared to what he had on at the scene?
I think somebody said what he had on at the same. I can't remember what they said, but
Like sweatpants and a white tank.
okay.
Okay, I'm gonna say, India. We have got. I think there was a real investigation. I think it
Yes,
was
I do
based
believe it was
on.
a real investigation too. Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
I
it
do
was
believe it.
based on all of the stuff at the scene. Because everybody has to remember he did not uh, pass or transition at the scene. He transitioned at the hospital 2 days later. Well, three. He was there 3 days because they kept him on for more family to come and say goodbye.
And another reason that I think that she was with him is when Gabe was talking. Hold on, y'all, 1 second.
I don't believe the mother's the reason why it was no real investigation. I mean, that's just my belief. Why? Because she said she think it was an accident and she don't think Lulu did nothing to her son. Is that why you saying you think that? what she had what he had on at the pizza video is from I'll tell him and Lulu attended. I don't even know what he had on. I think somebody said some PJs or something. I think they said he had on and a beater or something.
Yeah, he had on sweats
Yeah, I don't
and
know.
white
And then somebody they said he had on slippers or something like that.
slides.
Yeah, little slides, maybe little Nike slides or Gucci slides, something like that. Is Dro brothers from Big Tyrone? I don't know. I know he did have two brothers on his mom's side. I do know that. Yeah.
Hello, Barbara. This is Shirley. Ain't letting up.
They don't want Lou to get that insurance money. Girl, I think they already got that insurance money, honey. They've been too long. 3 months, they got that money. It's going on 4 months next month. So they got that money. They don't take that long for that money to come back. And they probably already, put the policy in and all that. Yeah. The case closed and all that. Yeah. They got that money.
Okay, I'm back. Now I was gonna say also another like receipt for that was when they were on their way and they were arguing. Gabe he gave the statement that he was on speakerphone, could hear them arguing and what it was about. So they had to have been together.
Who?
Yeah, that's true.
Lulu and Dro on the way. I think he said she's not coming out yet because I even slowed it down because you can hear it both ways, but the video is there, right? If you click on it and you scroll to the next one, she's coming out to see the decorations and she had food in her hand. That's what she was doing. Oh my god!
You kill me every time you do that. And plus, they had the same clothes on, guys. They had the same
clothes.
No, Tasha was not on that policy. Tasha was not on that policy. That was the mama and Lulu on that policy. Tasha was not on that policy. Maybe she'll be happy if she was. Shit. No, I think that was Lulu. Right, y'all? That was Lulu and the mama on that policy, correct?
Hey, I'm not. I allegedly. Shoes.
Okay,
One time
so-
we were out here saying, "Oh, it was $250,000 a chance." I ain't said that. I seen some proof on that part.
So I know Lulu. I know they have been consistent with saying Lulu was on there, but I heard two different versions about the other person on there. So it could have been his mom.
Right.
But I heard the mama was on it
the
because the mama put
grandmother.
money in a trust fund for them grandkids. Now I'm
You know what? We heard all that.
I'm not gonna say it allegedly because Cece came on my panel and said it the last time she was up here.
And I'm not saying that she's a lie, but I'm saying also in the beginning, it was some things that she would come and say too that we were saying, and then it ended up changing.
Oh, well,
she
did say why she said she was trying to protect them at the time until they crossed her, remember?
Yeah.
What she said.
I don't know. Not to say she lying, she won what she's been told. I'm just nervous about doing that again.
So Miss Scorpio says yes, Lulu and his mom was allegedly on the policy, but I had heard it as also Lulu and his grandmother, the mother on T2 side. I mean on T1 side. So I said
I heard that in the beginning. I heard that in the beginning. I did. I heard that in the beginning. Yeah, I did hear that in the beginning.
But you know, when I understand what you're saying. Hello, Barbara. This is Shirley. That's why Tasha's mad. I, you know, but you can't be mad at the girlfriend. You gotta be mad, and it's hard to be mad at the person that's not here with you anymore, right?
Oh,
So
I don't know how much was the
that's just
policy.
this
I don't
thing.
know.
And they said that it was no, it wasn't $1 million. They said it was only like 50,000, which
Right,
was
that's what
what
it
it
was.
later
Yeah,
came out
yeah,
to.
that was said like 50,000.
Mhm.
And I think they said the funeral was like 30,000.
And then that one policy he had, the guy who did it, the insurance agent, was her friend. So she was privy, I think, to some information about what was taking place because she was saying there were some online movements being. Now, it's not on that policy. How do you know there were transfers and things happening? Because online changes and so forth.
Wait, are we talking about the policy?
Mm-hmm.
Or are we talking about draw money?
No,
Because
the
how would
policy,
this? How would she know about these policies? The money being moved.
like changes, online changes to it.
Oh, probably because her friend told her.
Because she said, "This is my friend." She used that word when they took
Yes,
the
she did.
picture.
I heard that. Yeah, I heard that.
Mhm.
Well, the friend could have lost his motherfucking job by going into somebody else's shit and telling other
Right.
people business. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and this is why I don't do business with friends. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I don't do business with friends. I do business with people I don't know. I don't fuck with friends. Okay, because that man could have lost his job by telling Tasha shit like that. Because that was Dro personal business.
Right.
Yep.
Whoever he had on his pile, that was his personal business. And that's why that narcissist went to him to keep up with this shit, because that was his friend. That's what the fuck they do. They got to stay in your life. They want to know everything about you.
Ronald, I understand what you're saying. You're saying, yeah, okay, but Jason act like nobody called the other family. That's fine. Maybe he didn't hear the call, but T1 said the mom, Renee, called. So we have to say she called. She said she called that side. He's agreeing that she called that side on this call.
Why?
And
What
then
happened?
later they came, huh?
What happened?
No, a comment was they said that Jason acted like nobody called the other family, but he probably just didn't hear the call. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just
because I didn't know that the mama called the daddy until this video I played.
Yep.
the mom said that she called their mom, the grandmother, T2's grandmother on that side.
Renee said that.
Yeah, that's what she said. So they got word. She said she called. So here's where it gets tricky. She said she called the same day. That day when she got their phone, she immediately called the grandmother. In this video, T2 says the mom called him.
Yes, he said my baby
So
mama.
yes, so that family was contacted, and so it sounds like she contacted multiple people on that side of the family.
So the mother did what she had to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So that's the only thing that I'm saying. Like we had so many mistruths in the beginning, and now just clearing them up and getting back on track.
Right. She said the only person Lulu had to call was the mother. Right.
It said that Lulu didn't call the
Yes.
mom. The
Open book
hospital
had
called the
open
mom.
book. You got the police report?
The one from Gilchrist. That's the only one I've seen.
Yeah. She only got one.
The death, his current death certificate does say accident because that case is closed. And we've known this for weeks because the Davis family didn't show the report, but they did say that they said it was an accident. And that what did they say about the alcohol levels? It was very little alcohol in his system, is what they said.
But do that mean he was drinking that day or a day before?
He couldn't have been. He had to have been drinking on the 27th and the 26th because the day before he went to the MEs to the coroner on the 30th. They pulled the plug on the 30th. They would have went and got him on the 30th or the 31st. So as long as he was still alive, he was metabolizing the alcohol, and he was in there for 3 days. The 20 from 5 p.m. Let's say 6 p.m. From 6 p.m. on the 27th until they pulled the plug on the 30th. He was metabolizing alcohol. And to say that, that's why I had asked before what type of test was performed, because that's 3 days worth of metabolizing alcohol. If you just do a generic test and after 3 days you still had alcohol in your system, boy, you was lit.
Mm-hmm.
But if they pull his like fluids from his eye and all that stuff and ran the more expensive tests, then they would get they would mathematically come up with approximately how much alcohol he had in his system at the time of the incident.
On criminal vigilance, it said that the manager of the cabinet has been exposed. Exposed of what?
I don't think he did anything wrong. Did you think?
Yeah, I don't think he did nothing wrong. Yeah. What he was exposed to. Remember once that the analyst the alcohol. Yeah, that's what I said, Barbara. Exposed for what? What was he exposed to? What did he do? What did he do? What did he say? Shit. I don't know. I don't know if he was exposed or not. I don't want to say that because I don't know if it's true.
Yes, Miss Porter, it was Arthur Morgan that Lulu texted with or called or whatever.
I don't know how much they got, Joy, to be honest. I really don't know. I don't know how much they got.
I'm gonna speculate here. They probably got a double payout for accidental.
Oh yeah, okay, that could be a possibility. Yeah, because insurance policies they have that too. So yeah, that could be true. People just telling lies and running with narratives. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that man was exposed to. I don't know what he was exposed about. Where's that video at?
Yeah. Miss Porter, that's also her son's name. He's a junior. Yeah, I remember her saying that, but I don't think I don't think I think the number was a little inflated. They put a little sauce on the real kind of number.
For the money?
Yeah, because she said, remember Tasha said y'all gonna split 250,000.
That's why I said, everybody, baby, have your ducks in a row. You know, whoever your payee is, give them all the information. Let them know who get what. If you want to leave somebody something, because this shit is a mess. This shit can get real ugly and messy. You know?
I don't know, Miss Porter. All we know is that yes, Miss D, it can be ugly and messy. All we know is that she let Arthur Morgan know they was going to the hotel.
Right.
But Miss D, let's say Lulu did it. If Lulu did it, it wasn't for the money, that's for sure. It was because she was mad. And
Right.
they said she be spazzing out. So I don't know what the point. If y'all believe she spazzes out, what was the point of bringing the money into play? I don't get that part.
I just
Open
feel
book,
like
what you
Tasha
think?
was about the money. I feel like Tasha was really about the money. There's just all they ask for the wallet, this,
Yeah.
that, the car, this, that. Have y'all stuff in order. Who get the car? Who if your house paid off, who the house go to? Whatever you got, have that shit in order because this where the confusion come in at. And sometimes, if you don't want to say who is the policy holder, just let the policy holder know, not the other family members, siblings, and all of that stuff. If you want to leave somebody something, have that shit in order. Then the policyholder could discuss it with the next person when everything is, the person laid to rest and all that. Listen, mom left the house for me and you. What do you want to do? Do we want to sell the house? Do we want to rent the house? Do you want to live in it? Do I want to live in it? Y'all can sit and talk things over. But just have your shit in order because shit like this happens all the time. And don't go get no motherfucking insurance person that somebody else know. Okay? Because they're gonna know all your fucking business. Shit.
Right. I don't think it would have been for the money, to be honest.
I don't do business with friends. I learned my lesson with that shit. I learned my lesson with that shit. And if it wasn't for my sister, that bitch would have been still telling my business. She was my sister friend, and she worked at a bank. And she went back and told my sister, "Oh my God, girl, what your sister doing? Because her banking account is fat." My sister came back and told me what her friend said and I reported her to the bank.
Wow.
I reported her immediately to the bank. And the bank asked me, how did I know her? I said, because that's my sister friend. Why do my sister has to know what's going on with my account?
That's
And
true.
the next thing I know, she was gone. See, my sister thought I shared it with her. I said, no, I don't talk to her. That's your friend. I said, when I see her, I speak to her and keep it moving. Yeah, that's exactly what she did.
Mm-mm. Yeah, some stuff you don't want family or people related to you to have certain information, because you people do talk, like, I mean, even doctors, gynecologists and stuff. I just don't know if I feel comfortable because, like, on Married to Medicine, they be going to each other. I'm like, I don't want my friends, doing certain stuff.
No,
Or,
because I'm very personal when it comes to shit. Nah, I ain't with all that.
yeah, I'm
I
not
don't blame
trying to
you,
be
open book.
private.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-mm.
She said they both was toxic. Oh, of course, I can believe that. I can believe that. Yeah, I definitely can believe that.
I don't know. I think anybody gonna be spazzing out on you if you playing with their feelings and you cheating all the time. I don't care how many gifts you got me.
Well, if Dro was cheating on her, evidently she liked it. She stayed there.
Yeah, because she liked all the gifts, probably. I wouldn't
Yeah,
care.
yeah. But gifts can no. I get tired of that after a while. No,
Yeah,
enough is enough. You get tired of
okay,
that.
awesome.
No.
Yeah, and they were still, and we all, I don't know. I think I forget sometimes that they were still really young. They still,
Yeah.
grown but not grown.
Yeah, all that cheating ain't good. It's not. It's not good. It tear down a relationship mentally and all of that stuff. And y'all gonna just argue every day. If you go to the store, she not gonna trust you. It's just too much. I don't want to deal with that in my life. I no. I want my life to stay as peaceful as it can stay. I don't want to deal with that. I don't. I really just don't want to deal with it. Listen, the only thing I want to do is laugh with open book like I do. Cause baby, when I say we laugh, we motherfucking laugh. Okay.
Yep.
Right.
That's true at Joy D. Y'all need
Yeah.
trust. Y'all do not need wills. Wills go to probate. Y'all better lock y'all stuff up right. That's the court gonna eat up half your
Let me tell you
money.
something.
Court
I
and
got
waste.
everything in check if something happened to me. Everything. All my stuff is written out, notarized. Everything is written out. There ain't gonna be no complaints or nothing like that. Everything's already written out, been written out for years. Okay. Now, if I decide to change something, I would, but I'm not going to change nothing. I don't have a reason to change anything. But, have things written out. It'll stop all the confusion in the family because it can happen. It can really happen. Money can turn people against you. Y'all be out here fighting, killing each other for some money that probably ain't neither one of y'all may get. You know what I'm saying? You end up in jail and catching charges. It's just not worth it. That shit ain't worth it. Get that shit written up, you know, go get it notarized and all that good shit. Who
And
want to go through
Lena brought up a good point too. Maybe he had felt some type of way, when she went out with Jason for his birthday, which would have been before, the trip and everything. So was there a conversation about that? And then she wondering, is he cheating, or you know what I'm saying? Because that looks a certain type of way if you out with your homeboy's girl for your birthday.
Yeah. Yeah. And then when you're in a relationship and both of y'all got a history of cheating, that ain't gonna work anyway. That ain't gonna work. Both of y'all got a history of cheating? Nah. And then if you're in a relationship and you know that you met this man with another woman, he left that woman for you, that ain't gonna work neither. Because you're gonna always feel insecure in that he messing back with that woman that you took him from. Come on. That's why I said sometimes women put themselves in their own predicament. Like, what make you think he's not going to cheat on you? How did you get him? But okay.
So Ronald said, but he needed Dro was mad when she needed a baby mama moved to Atlanta and had another baby allegedly. I don't know. I would be upset if somebody moved on me and took my kids. I don't think it's necessarily. I mean, their situation was different in that whole situation because they came out and said it. So I'll say it that she had another baby with a married man. Like, you exposing my kids to that, I probably would be upset too. So I don't think it had to do with my feelings.
You lose them how you get them, boo. Shit.
Right, you know what I'm saying, Miss D?
It
Like,
wasn't true, Miss D. What you talking about, Barbara? Maybe I might miss your other comment.
But you understand what I'm saying, Miss D? If your baby mama take your kids somewhere and she's doing something that is something you don't agree with, you would be pretty upset. And she moved him all the way out of town. I mean, he's a trucker. It's not like that part probably bothered him as much, but it would because now I got to think about that. She moved him away from his whole base where his whole support system is. If anything happened to her, his family could have stepped up and helped with the kids, even when he's not available.
Absolutely. Well, I don't know. Wibby might be. Well, I didn't watch Polo live because I was live when he live. I have to go back and watch his replay. Dro says she moved with his kids without him knowing. I heard that.
Oh, well, I would have been on fire then.
I did hear that.
Hey, D, I'm gonna hop down. I'll be in the chat though. I gotta work on some stuff right quick.
Okay, hurry and get that video.
Okay. Watch. I am. I've been preparing while I'm talking to you too.
Okay, all right.
Okay, see y'all. I'll be in the
All
chat.
right.
Okay, bye.
Bye
That
bye.
she took him from the baby mama. It said he was broke up because she was dealing with a married man. Ooh. And oh yeah, I heard about the married man. I did hear about. I didn't want to believe that because you know what I'm saying. That's why I never talked about it because I didn't know if that was really true. But now I see other people was saying it, and then the girl said on my platform, so I guess it was true. And they said she had a baby by him. Lord Jesus.
But she ended up moving back, so he still could have been seeing his kids a lot once they moved back. I don't
Yeah,
really know.
yeah. Like Carlos' relationship, he still was with Jamaica. Oh yeah. Oh girl. Oh girl was acting like she was mad and sick. She had a baby for him. Yeah, I heard. Her sister came online though and said he wasn't married. So she won't really know because the sister ain't going to put her out there like that. Yeah, that's true. But they said that that man was married. Cece confirmed that herself. She said that on my platform. I mean, hey, that's her. She said, I believe it though. You funny. I gotta go watch
Oh, you see that comment, Misty? Pandora's
what was
Flex.
which one?
The one, the one right before the last two.
About the baby mama sister?
Yeah, I ain't saying that out loud. Jeez Louise.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Lord. Yeah. I gotta watch Polo live from this morning. Did you see his live this morning, Miss Smith?
No, I was on here waiting for you.
Oh yeah, that's right. You
I gotta
was
go
right.
back and watch it.
Yeah, I really feel like Polo feeling some type of way. I really do. I mean, I can't be mad at him. He really feeling some type of way, you know. And a
He
lot of people,
he definitely
yeah, but a lot
he
of people
definitely
want to
should be feeling it.
go ahead.
He definitely should be feeling some type of way because all of the information we got, he already had. He already has the timestamps. They haven't produced anything new.
Right, right. I mean, if you are here doing something nice with somebody, y'all, and they portrayed you, you definitely going to be hurt. You know what I'm saying? You definitely going to be hurt. You know what I'm saying? You think you're doing the right thing. You excuse me, you trying to help them and stuff in the little situation they in, and then they betrayed you and just throw you in the river for somebody else that come along. That is a hurtful feeling. It really is, with no explanation or anything. So I definitely understand how Polo feel. I mean, I can't be mad at him how he feel. I think he did the best he can do. You know?
Yep. And he was telling them where to go and what to do, and they wasn't cooperating. Yeah, you
Right.
definitely should feel some type of way.
Yeah. He just wanted to be transparent and, about really what was going on.
Yeah. And then on top of that, to still be using him though, I think that's the worst part. You're still using his name and bashing him to get your information out because he has a lot of followers. That is really cold blooded.
Yeah. And you got to remember, Polo already had a big platform before he even came upon this story. You know,
Right.
and he was already doing things, on his platform before this story. And a lot of people be like, "Oh, they just doing this for money." First of all, I'm not even monetized on my YouTube channel, right? And I have covered many stories since I've been on YouTube, and have done great jobs with them, even cancer people. Okay, well, my platform really was built for narcissists. So, my platform have not been monetized. Anything I do on my platform, I do from my heart. I sit back, I get the stories together at night. Sometimes I stay up late night, you know, um, making sure my thumbnails is together, all that stuff. So, anybody get paid for that platform, I'm not gonna be mad at them because they get paid for that platform because that's their platform. But I don't get paid for my platform. I have a link up there that people can donate to help my channel if they want to help my channel. So that's why I keep the link up there, because I do put in a lot of work. I do stay on sometime for like 2-3 hours, sometimes 4 hours, I do of my time. You know what I'm
Yeah, you
saying?
definitely do. Mhm.
So I do a lot on my platform. I have counseled a lot of people from my platform that been in situations like me. So yeah, I have did a lot. Um,
Because half of y'all was gonna abandon them in the if they put everything out and put what they really didn't know. Y'all was gonna just drop it.
yeah. Queen Step. Queen Step. Is that you? Queen Step, is that you? Let me know if that's you, girl. 'Cause baby. Because if it is, girl, you is the funniest woman. Let me know if that's you. This is the craziest story I ever seen and baby, it is. You be doing your thing over here. Thank you, sis. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I try to do the best I can. I try to bring fun involved with it also. No, I don't think so. Okay. Hey, Ashley, how are you today, baby? Yeah, so I love your platform. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Scorpio. Thank you so much. You know, the story is not crazy because this is a real life story and someone did lose their life. It's just all the ins and outs is crazy. Like the lies. Should I say that, Miss Smith? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you definitely should say that. I do know what you mean.
Yeah. 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 My bag. He was a little pissed off, but he kept it moving and a good guy. Yeah. Yeah, so I hate to hear people say, only thing they doing this for money. Okay, and what do you fuck you think the people gonna do it for nothing? Like some people they just crazy. They really, really crazy. They don't know what it's to say. I guess they just say anything to make them feel good. I don't know. But it is what it is. The sister said on Gigi Live that the baby Gigi Live that the baby wasn't by a married man. I don't know. I heard it was. I don't even care who the baby by. Right, Miss T. Yeah. So, go back up to the first part one. I messed up, sorry. You mean your message? Oh my bad. He was a little pissed off, but he kept it moving and a good guy.
She had the one before that. She said, and do y'all remember when they was at the cabin
Yeah,
playing
I don't
that
see that
game and
one.
eating it? You don't see it?
No.
Oh, playing the game and eating that good looking shrimp. Her phone rang. He showed he was a little upset.
Oh, really? That food looked good though. I ain't even gonna lie. Shit. Who cooked that food? He did?
Yeah, he cooked it.
Oh
Oh, she
Lord.
said not that one. She said she got another one. Hold on, let me go look.
Well, he can show cook it. That food looked good as hell. I ain't even gonna lie.
It says yes, and he kept calling Jason to get his bottle, and she was in the back seat and wasn't feeling well. That was right before they left on their trip. Then Jason finally answers the phone and say he was asleep and when Joe asked.
Wow. Baby, we'll hit something that's different tonight, y'all. That's all I can tell you. We'll hit something that's different tonight.
Really? As soon as I get off of here, I'm gonna hit something else different. I'm gonna go listen to Polo.
Yeah, because I think Gigi went live like 2 times since I've been live.
Yeah, she got another one scheduled in a minute. Did you see the title?
Tyrone and Junior Case Polo exposed. Oh Lord, I got to see that. I'll be off in 30 minutes. You'll see why they be coming at the Gigi ass. God damn. Oh shit. I see. God dang on it, boy. I see why they be coming after Gigi. She be going hard than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I keep my shit limited. I do, to be honest. I keep it limited. And like I said, y'all, I likes to have laughing over here. I like to joke. I likes to play around sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to make y'all feel like, y'all can't laugh in the comments and joke and stuff like that. I don't want to make y'all feel that way, because it wasn't for y'all that come in and support me, I wouldn't have a platform. The people keep me engaged, so that's why I do that. I don't want to, oh yeah, you get the fuck out of here because you don't know what you're talking about, or blah, blah, blah. Now, only reason I do something like that is if a person tries to disrespect me or disrespect someone in my chat, and then I just get them on out of here. But other than that, I like to laugh. I like to joke. I like to do things like that. That's just my character. I just like that. I like to do that. Gigi had me rolling last night. She did. Sis, I went to bed early and I woke up and I watched her premiere, and I was going to play her premiere, or maybe I'll do it tomorrow. But yeah, I watched it this morning because y'all know I be tired. And Ray know, she know I'm a cool person. Like I like to have fun. It's just, you know what I'm saying? At some point we take things serious, and at some point we can't take things too serious. You know what I'm saying? We got to go with the flow every day when it comes to this case right here. Every day we got to go with the flow, because tonight, we might hear something new. They said the goddamn cabinet manager was exposed. Now I want to know that. I want to hear that if it was true. So that's why I say it's crazy. New subscriber from Gigi channel. I love it over here. Oh, thank you, sis. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Because it's about everybody having their own opinion, and I am very active in my chat. I do read my chat. I just don't talk, and I like to interact because I like to see what people are saying. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to ask y'all questions also. How do y'all feel about certain situations? Because y'all in this just like I'm in this. So I don't want to y'all feel like I know everything. I got all the answers. I want y'all to give me some answers also. So, and that's in any case that I cover. I like to be fair. The case will have you drinking and smoking. Girl, you better say it. How my mom used to say it ain't so. Girl. Yes, it will have you smoking and drinking. Yes, you are wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I just like to, sometimes some people put comments in the chat. Hey, yeah, shit, it's funny. Shit, I ain't gonna have y'all over here thinking that y'all can't, have fun. I'm not gonna do that. No. Yes, you sure one of the best, Miss Steve. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you. Sometimes, you know, y'all might go on somebody's chat and may feel some type of way. What the fuck? And no, I don't want to do that. I want everybody to have their opinion on how they feel, because we all trying to put this together. Not just one of us, all of us. We all trying to put this together to see what happened. You know what I'm saying? The food sure did look good. Yeah, it did. That food did look good. He can, if he cooked that food, he really can cook, you know. And I do believe he was a great guy overall of everything, you know, because I give people where props is due. I do think he was a good guy. I do think he loved it, nice things. I can tell he loved it to dress. I can tell that he did love Lulu. I can tell that. Now, did she love him the same? I got doubts in that. I really do. You know, I do. The story he passed as the world turns. This story passed as the world turns and the days of our lives. This story is too much. Oh my God. Yeah, I remember as the world turns and all that shit. I remember that. Yeah, I remember. Shit, this story had you nervous and every damn thing. You wouldn't know which way to go. God damn. You good people. Thank you. Yes. It's like a damn movie. Like, damn, you can make a Lifetime movie out of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you definitely can make a Lifetime movie out of this. Like, it's crazy.
It could. It'd be a good movie too.
Yeah. It's definitely crazy. Every day is a new chapter. Every day. That's why I was just saying, sis, when I get off, I got to see who's saying what now. I got to see what Gigi talking about. I got to see what Polo talking about. So yes, it is something new to talk about every day. And also, I want to bring that video to y'all tomorrow. When Nothing But the Truth drop it. She probably gonna drop it maybe late tonight or maybe doing my live tomorrow. So I'll definitely bring that to y'all tomorrow, so we can talk about that video tomorrow. So it's just always something to talk about, because we don't know what this video is gonna be about, right? So we got another As the World Turns. Absolutely, y'all. Absolutely. Another one. And then y'all get ready for open book, because she's going to drop a video too. She just said she was working on it. So she's going to drop a video too. So every day it is something, y'all. It is. It is. It's, man, it is. So I'm going to get up off of here because I don't want to miss Gigi. Look, I think I don't know, is she going live or if this a premiere? Oh no, she's going live. Okay, yeah, she's gonna go live. Yeah. So yeah, she's gonna go live. Gigi don't give a damn. Hell no. Gigi don't give a damn what she say. Gigi be scaring me sometime. I be hitting my phone. I'm like, no, Gigi, don't say that. Oh my gosh, she is so funny, y'all. I'm telling y'all, she is funny. I can't with Gigi. Oh Lord, she funny. You know, but you know, sometimes she do things in a joking manner too. You know, because you got to keep the chat engaged. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to feel like this is a fucking funeral home. Everybody's sad and shit. Like, come on. You know what I mean? And that fan, yes, girl, that fan, baby. She'll whip that fan out in a goddamn minute. Shit. Gigi don't play, honey. She be on it. But I'm going to get up off here, y'all. If anybody want to donate, the link is up top before I get off. So I got to go find me a thumbnail for tomorrow. Make a thumbnail for tomorrow. Catch up on Polo. Catch up on Gigi. I got to watch Open Book video she going to drop. I got a lot going on before I go to sleep, y'all. Okay? I got a lot going on before I go to sleep. And that's why I missed Gigi last night, because I do be tired, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I do. I be tired. I really do. Then I get up in the mornings, get my personal stuff going on in my own real life. And, you know, if I got to make errands before I go live, I go out and do that. I do what I got to do. And I try to rush back for y'all. So I do be a little tired now. I ain't gonna lie. I do. It be a lot sometimes. It really do. Same to you, sis. She live now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to catch that one because I know she going live too in 30 minutes, I think. And I think that's her other channel she going live on in 30 minutes, though. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's her other live. I think that's her other live. So what I'll do, I'll replay this one later and wait for her live she going to go on 30 minutes. Cause I know she over there cutting the fuck up. Like she always do, because the only thing she do is just cut up. She can't help herself. I see you all over there. Okay. All right. See you over there. Y'all have a great day. Miss Smith, I love you. Open book, I love you. Thank y'all for coming up. I appreciate you guys so much.
Love you too, Miss D. I'm gonna step down so you can do your outro.
Okay. So everybody go to Gigi. I will see y'all over there at Gigi. And I want to say thank y'all so much again for timing in. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody comments. I appreciate y'all input. And I appreciate y'all most for all for being here. And I want to say thank y'all so much. And I love you guys. I see you guys tomorrow. Y'all make sure y'all stay prayed up and always remember to keep God first. I love you guys and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.